Okay. Cool. 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 Good stuff. Okay. We're gonna not continue Yvonne's story right away. We're gonna do our chores and stuff first. We'll do some chores first. Highlighter green shirt. Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of this one. I'm actually really proud of this one. I kind of want more like this, if I'm being honest. I'm a big fan of these like neon highlighter shirts. Something happened with my camera. What the heck? I think the camera moved a little bit. Oh well. Yo, it's a bonobo. Yep, good to see you. Good to see you. I could go for like the full like variety pack, like highlighter variety pack. Get like the yellow, the orange, the blue, you know? Those are like the classics, right? I think refreshing 3 times is like every day you should refresh 3 times. Because you can refresh 3 times for sure, and if you do all your things, you can definitely buy all of the material, like all of the premium currency inside of 3 refreshes. It just requires some tedium. How do you sleep on top of all that stuff back there? Oh, that's not my bed. This is like the office. This is like a storage room for like my family. Like none of this stuff is even mine, really. None of this stuff in here is even mine. I'm just in the storage closet. My room is actually very clean and homely and comfortable. And my bed is very, very clear of debris. No, you're good. You don't have to say sorry. You're good. I mean, that is a bed. It's like a spa bed. It's like a massage bed or something. It's just, yeah, it's not my bed. I should probably, I forgot about the assist. Don't you have to like manually, do you have to like manually use them or something weird like that? If I do, then I need to do that. Okay. I can't wait for another feedback survey so that I can, I have to, like, we're in desperate need for quality of life for that stuff. Like, it's probably like the biggest like quality of life thing that I can ask for right now is quality of life for those like daily like visits and like these things. Like this should all of your like daily chores crap should, like, you should be able to do it from one screen. I'll say it. I'll say it. Like all this stuff, one screen. Freaking jobs are timing out. No one's even doing no one's doing Origin load spring jobs anymore. I mean, I'm kind of not either, but someone can do this one. Now, I'm gonna get lucky. In 3 pulls, I'm gonna pull a wooling job. Check this out. This next one is it. I feel it. One more time. All right. Are any, like, how many people have given up on like Dijon dailies and stuff? I guess you're not missing out on that much. Like, I'm probably getting like, you know, 20 to 30 ore barrels a day, and then like maybe 20 to 40, 20 to 40. I shouldn't even be accepting these past the limit. I guess it adds up over time, but I guess it adds up over time. Should I give fluorite or Chen?
A gift is but a gentle
Thanks, Chen.
Whoa! I almost didn't see you at.
I do want the physical team to... Oh, wait, what the heck? Why are none of these... What is this? Ungrateful Chen. Get away from me. I think Aviane's been on the Nexus. She should be at like 200 freaking bond.
Got something nice for... Nothing's left on the schedule.
Alright, finally. A grateful recipient.
For me?
Alright. Still have sanity discounts. Oh yeah, I think I was leveling up like the detonation unit. I think I still need to complete that.
I offer today's dialogue and contemplation to your terminal in reverence.
Yep. Should probably go collect those rocks preemptively. I should probably go collect some rocks. Wuling here. Bro, I want to do this Wuling quest to open up this map as well. I need to do that. I also need to do these missions because once they expand the... Like, it didn't matter for now. But once they expand the like amount of things you can sell and you can level up the outpost more, I'm gonna want the bonus like income. Forget those. Ugh. I need to get some more coffee. Forgot to fill up my cup. I wonder if it's worth setting up like a zip line. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because you can just make a well, wait, from down. I'm pretty sure I've seen people make shortcuts like this to get to this ore. I mean, it was like fucking tweaking out down there. It might be worth. I'm just kind of like, I'm like anticipating that like new regions will have like new types of stuff anyway. But maybe we'll be like, you know, running back to this spot for the next 5 years, so maybe it's worth setting up a shortcut. It might be worth. There's this too. I think you have to go from here or something. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it might be. Maybe we'll do that today. Maybe we'll do that today. Weird seeing the game not lag. Wait, what does that mean? Is it supposed to, like, do you mean like my stream specifically, or do you mean like Endfield the game, or like what are we trying to say? Bro has become a main Endfield CC? I kind of might be. Oh my god, get me on that lily pad, go! Right. I kind of might be. I don't know, is that a bad thing? Enfield's pretty good. It's a pretty good game, bro. I mean, like, if a time comes when we run out of, like, you know, we like run out of Endfield content, you know, we can always jump on like Zenless or something. Zenless has some good background content that you can mindlessly grind through. It's just, yeah, it's just Zenless doesn't have like the open world, you know? Oh, should we go ahead and do zip lines? I have like no power infrastructure over here though. I would need to like expand it this way, which is like kind of a lot. It's kind of a big deal. Hardly doozy though. I mean, I play the game every day, but I don't stream it as much, you know. I don't stream it as much. We'll do some other stuff before we set up zip lines. Do some other stuff. Dude, Zenless, they just don't, you know, I don't think they have the same volume of content, do they? In the same way that like open world kind of stuff, and like in Endfield, you know, you have all sorts of other, you can like interact with the open world a little more deeply by like setting up zip lines and all that stuff. That little thing in the cage is also a quest that needs to be done. I think we have a lot of questing on our plate, if I'm being totally frank. Yeah, we have like a lot of stuff to do. We have these quests. I mean, I think we have to do these before the patch cycle shifts back over, or like whatever, you know what I mean, the next patch. Yo, what's up, Plastics? What's up, bro? I give ZZ credit that every Friday resets endgame. Oh, they kind of do, huh? Because their endgames are bi-weekly and they have like 2 of them. Oh. I never thought about it like that. Wait, I don't know. Isn't it? Wait, it's Monday? Oh my god. I don't know if I did the weekly. I didn't do my ZZZ weekly fucking Hollow Zero. Oh my god, no. No. Bro, I'm just not good with these like weekly chore things. Like they give us enough chores to do. Like we don't need as much. Hollow Zero? Yeah, I missed it, I think. Now that I think about it. I don't think I did it. What a tragedy. 160 down the drain. It's unforgivable. Fucking gotcha tourist. It's unacceptable. Bro, this is like a nice hit of dopamine every day. Get that, like, does anyone else feel that? Like, I know dailies are like, it's like fucking cattle content, but like, are you gonna deny that seeing like the ore barrels pop up on your screen every day isn't like a good feeling? I really need to make sure I'm collecting these like higher, yeah, like these advanced kind of plants and materials and stuff. I mean, yeah, this is gonna like bite me in the ass if I'm like not collecting these. Whatever. See, a guy called Mephisto reacted to your video? Wait, really? Someone reacted to my video? No way. Should we watch? I think that's the first time it's ever happened. Dang, should we check it out? No way. That's crazy. Dang. Yeah, maybe we'll check it out and see. We'll see what people had to say. What he had to say. Throughout your weeklies, that just tells me you don't spend enough time on the game and you aren't feeling the sunk cost fallacy hard enough as us spenders do. So I should, okay, yeah. So what I should do is drop like a few hundred on the game is what you're saying. And that way I won't forget. I won't forget anymore. The more money you spend, the more your brain subconsciously sets like RAM, like, because your brain has like RAM, right? Like temporary like storage. So the more money you spend, the more brain your, or the more RAM your brain sets aside. Is that what I'm hearing? Might be onto something. Remove the chore slot from Endfield. Chore slot? I'm chores maxing, guys. We're simply chores maxing. One man's slop is another man's... Anyway. I'm gonna roll right now gathering these plants. I can't believe MTash complained about this. This is great. This is actually like, I'm having a great time right now. MTash said he didn't like this? I'm joining and you're already a whale? Okay, I'm not whaling. I haven't whaled on anything. I haven't whaled on anything. Right now I'm maintaining ultimate discipline on Endfield. I'm very, very disciplined. Take it from me, the first couple hundred you spend is the hardest. After that, it's easy. Like you're literally explaining in real time to us the like hedonic treadmill concept in psychology. Yeah, bro, it might feel like wrong and weird at first, Like every like cell in your body might be like screaming at you not to do it at first, but if you just push past that feeling, eventually after you do it enough, your body and your mind, they just adapt to your new normal. You just need to push past that initial feeling. Oh my god, my freaking bag is full. Spend money in a lot of games. I now quit. When I spend money, I do it knowing I'm not seeing the money back. Yeah, I mean that's like an enlightened way of looking at it. Now is that the way the majority looks at it? I mean, is that the way the masses look at it? I'm pretty sure, didn't Tywin Lannister say something like that? Like, the lion does not concern himself with the gambling addictions of the sheep or something like that? Something along those lines? I'm pretty sure he said that. I'm pretty sure that was like the main plot of season 4, wasn't it? M-Dashed is sus. Everything he says I question. Is he genuine or being paid? I mean that's your, you know. Everyone can make their own decisions on the trustworthiness of, you know what I'm saying? I think, didn't he start playing Marathon or something and he said he liked it? So like, hopefully Marathon does well and, you know, he can find a game that he like really likes, you know what I mean? I'm happy that he can like free himself from the gacha shackles that he probably didn't even like doing, you know? Hopefully like his channel explodes with Marathon content and like Marathon does really well. And hopefully, hold on, let me look at something really quick. Hopefully like this downward trend of player numbers in Marathon goes back up eventually, you know what I mean? Maybe it's just like, you know, Steam is not indicative, you know what I mean? Like it's just not... Marathon's probably doing really well. Whaling gives you so much peace of mind? Okay, you want to walk us through that? You want to walk us through the thought process on that? Like from A to B, like the floor is yours. Like it's... Can I run this game on high graphics with a 4060? Look at my graphics. So like for some reason it says device load very high, but like I run this on max and I have the equivalent of a... I have like the AMD. I forgot the fucking numbers, bro. I think it's the equivalent of an NVIDIA 4080, something like that. 4080 like plus version or something. I don't know, something like that. 7900 XT, I think is what I got. 7900 XT. And there's like an XTX that is like one above that or something. Don't spend money on gacha games because I know none of them will keep me for long. The Sigma mindset everyone should have. But isn't it kind of fun to... Isn't it kind of fun to like find a home? Like the gacha game becomes your home in a way. And so like you invest in your home, you know? And like the community becomes your family. You know. Just stuff like that. Okay, what's going on here? How am I supposed to... Do I have to come from here? Oh wait, there's a path. He also said a gambler who needs to say he is a gambler is no true gambler. You're right, actually. I said that in like season 5 or something. True. That was one of his greatest, that was one of his greatest contributions to the modern collective subconscious. Love Endfield, it's so fun. It's different than regular gachas with the factory system. Yo, pound it for me. True. True. Someone VIP that guy.
My prayers have been answered.
True. You just made, bro, you just made that one comment. Just made like 10,000 Saint Tontas viewers like piss and shit themselves. You have no idea. Like that was a VIP chat. That was an amazing chat. All it took was like one sentence. Think about it. Think about it. Think about how powerful you are for doing that. You got all these brokies stressing out day after day who to pull for. Alright. Okay, the shitty thing is like I kind of get it actually. Like I kind of get it. Like the shitty thing is that like you kind of are actually kind of spitting. Like that is peace of mind. And it's like you don't have to worry about like who you're gonna pull, who you're gonna skip, like who has synergy with who. You're just like, I'm just pulling everyone anyway. Like it doesn't, you know, like it doesn't affect me.
I offer today's dialogue.
You notice someone reacted to your video? Someone said that earlier, Mephisto? I'm gonna start like giggling a little bit and like kicking my feet. No one's reacted to my video before. Let me see. Oh dang, that's crazy. He did react to my video. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna do a react to the react. We're gonna do it in a little bit. Once the people kind of get in here, you know? Once the intro is over. Is it worth like upgrading any of these? I guess they do attack from off field, right? I mean, these for sure. Like I am using whatever.
Once we are connected, wisdom shall springeth forth.
I probably should save some materials for Tangtang. Like ideally, you kind of want to. I feel like ideally you kind of want to level up Tangtang when I get her on day 1. No. I'll just like pre-farm some stuff. It's like not a bad idea.
I shall pray for you and ministry.
The drama arc has started? Okay, it's not drama. It's not drama.
Time to keep my eye peeled.
I wish you the best of fortune. You can't escape.
It's not drama. I know that you got a little excited, but
Cozy up with gravity.
it was a positive reaction? Okay, that's nice. That's nice. It's good to hear. I guess we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll finish this stage and then we'll check it out. Like, guys, I'm gonna get a little embarrassed. Like, I'm not, you know, like, cause like, if someone's like, I'm gonna get like embarrassed, you know, cause like someone's like watching my video and like, it's like feels real, you know? What if I get embarrassed? Let me pull it up. Check the pinned comment. All right, we'll look at it. We'll look at it. That's funny. Wait, is a 52-minute video? All right. We are React. We are React. Let me move my camera. Oh God, what the heck did I do? Imagine if Saint Tontas react to your video. That is when the drama arc starts. Oh, dude, Saint Tontas would. Well, like he wouldn't react to my video because I have like real like logical points, right? Like him showing his audience my video would be like he would never ever in a million years do that. You know what I mean? Because like I was talking about that yesterday. How like his whole goal was to like say his thing, his like whatever propaganda slop he wants to like put out there about how like the end game is bad, and then if anyone like pushed back on him, he would like publicly humiliate and execute them, and like he can only like exercise that kind of tyrannical power when it's like him pulling up a chatter's chat logs and like they can't defend themselves. They can't put forth a logical argument. So like he can't watch like real arguments. You know what I mean? He can't show like a real thing. Okay. We get double Volpez for right now.
So I got
Let me know if it's too loud, by the way.
insane video title on my homepage, which is DPS checks with timers are gacha slop. Keep them out of Dark Knight's Endfield. And I will be honest, it's absolutely impossible not to click on that and watch that. Now,
Oh really? It was a good title? You think so?
I will assume this is about the same take that I have heard all the time.
You think so?
Which is that Umbral Monument is shit because Umbral Monument does not have, you know, a strict time limit. Like classic gacha endgame.
Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, by the way. It's like hard to judge.
And apparently that makes Umbral Monument very, very bad. And in order to fix Umbral Monument, what Umbral Monument needs is like a timer.
Yeah, what's up, Glenn?
We need to have like a strict timer.
Good afternoon.
Clear Umbral Monument in 2 minutes, in 3 minutes, so you don't get any rewards or something like that. It is...
Who is that talking? It's Mephisto. It's Mephisto. Here, I'll leave it like this, so it's a little less confusing, because it's like, you know.
mind-blowing to me that people can unironically say something like that without feeling embarrassed. That is one of the worst takes I have ever heard. I mean it. I have no idea how you can advocate for a timer. There's like only two like things here. Number one, you're just a...
Is he pooing on your achievements? No, I heard it was like a positive react, but this is the first time someone's like reacted to my video, I think, so checking it out. I mean, he's like a minute in, he's already making me laugh. He's like funny.
You're just some troll, some rage baiter, whatever, and you know, that's like what you're doing. Makes sense. It's what I believe in because I genuinely don't want to believe that people genuinely have this opinion. And number two, if you genuinely think that, you need to uninstall every single gacha game you have at the moment, except maybe Arknight's Endfield, and actually go and play normal games. I mean it. Go play Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, Sekiro. You know, play normal RPGs, play fucking Kingdom Hearts, Monster
Uninstall
Hunter.
your
Like, there's
games.
so many games you can play. Go and play some Game of the Year.
Can't let them out of the programming. They may start to think. No, yeah, exactly. Like they may start thinking for themselves, you know? They may start to think for themselves. You know, dude, I was thinking about this and it's like it sounds like overthinking for gacha games, but it's like this is how like deceptive, manipulative kind of like stuff happens where it's like I think the act of like when you drag someone with a dissenting opinion like in front of everybody and then you like humiliate them and then like ban them in front of everybody, it creates this like culture of like fear, you know? And also this culture of like you can't think differently than me. Like to think differently than me is like morally bad. You know what I mean? That's kind of like it's just a weird tactic. It's just a weird thing to do.
Skyrim, play fucking Fallout, Baldur's Gate, Expedition.
Baldur's Gate 3 mentioned?
There's
True.
so many good games you can play. Like play Pokemon, play the old fucking Pokemon games.
Pokemon.
If that is your opinion, I think you have been a bit.
You just finished
rotted
watching
in
that
the
video?
brain from gacha. But again, I'm yapping way too much, and we're just going to jump in.
It's pretty funny.
React to this. I feel like I'm going to agree with this video a ton because this, in general, is my opinion as well.
You just watched that video
I think Unreal
too?
Monument is so good. I think the system of Unreal Monument.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
For so
Thank
much
you.
complex.
It seems like I touched on something that a lot of people were feeling about gacha endgames, and it's cool that I don't know. It's cool that that like spoke to people in some way.
I don't think Unreal Monument is perfect at the moment, but
Yeah, true.
I think the system is really good. But anyways, let's check out this video. Let's see what this guy has to say. Mr.
That's me.
SPF, starting off.
That's
right?
me, guys.
We're
That's
not talking about some massive content creator. It's a pretty small content creator. Let's see what he has to say, and I'm just going to give my opinion on it. I feel like this is going to be a banger.
So it's come to my attention recently as Hypergriff's strongest warrior that Arknight's Enfield's endgame is receiving some slander, and specifically some people whose motives may or may not be in good faith are begging on their hands. Well, I wonder if he's going to comment on that. Hypergriff, the delete modes like Umbral Monument, No, I don't think so. Replace it with the DPS check with the timer type.
It's okay. It is about that topic. It is the worst take I have ever heard. And here's something, okay? I'm going to assume, right? You're someone who has actually played video games outside of gacha games.
Yeah.
I want you to sit down. I'm going to give you one example, right? Let's take fucking Dark Souls 3.
Bro, I think he's gonna bat out when my Elden Ring Night Rain gameplay comes up. I feel like he's gonna start batting out. I'm so excited.
Right, we're going to take Dark Souls.
I should have put
3,
more
and
Night
we're
Rain
going to
gameplay in
take,
there.
I don't know, Abyss Watchers, Nameless King. Let's take Nameless King simply because it's the popular.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
You think the fight against the Nameless King becomes more fun if you enter the arena and you have a 3-minute timer above your head? Obviously, fucking not.
He's
It would
spitting.
give you cancer.
He's
There's
spitting.
a reason normal video games don't have timers.
Wait. Literally in
on
like
their
30 seconds, I'm
fights,
gonna
because
say
it's a
that same
cancerous
thing.
Mechanic. There's nothing good about it. It kills off any freedom that you as a player might have.
Oh, dude.
Anything fun
He's spitting,
you have
he's
seen
spitting.
in Endfield, like the Chen solo run where he doesn't move or walk. The fucking Catcher solo run where he's parrying everything and just being John Endfield. That stuff is peak. And you know why it works? Because we have no real timer. We have 10 minutes.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the 10-minute timer should be removed altogether. I've always been advocating for this.
Yeah, I get that too. Like, just some people were saying that in the comments. Like, literally just go all the way and just delete the timer entirely. What is it, plastics? What is it? The only real timers are the time trial ones, though. The others are all plenty long. What do you mean, the time trials? Like Umbral Monuments has like a 10-minute timer. What is going on? Bro, someone reacted to my video and we're checking it. We're checking it out. We're checking it. Reacted Mephisto. Bro, I'm so excited what he's gonna say when I like in like 10 seconds, I'm gonna say exactly what he just said. Reacting to a reaction, this is real content? Found it? You know, you get it. He gets it.
For
That guy
Wuthering
gets
Waves
it.
holograms. Timers are just so fucking shit, and I despise timers. But yeah, for the Dark Souls example, right?
Lisa of Enfield shows me the best and worst of the gacha community. Volpez and Mephisto over here fighting the good fight. Yo, thank you. Yo, someone had to do it. Someone had to do it. Sometimes, dude, sometimes people have to step up. Honestly, that's the if there's a silver lining to the, you know, the like ultra grifting that we see going on, it's that
Just
some people will take up the sword and sorry, just forget I said that. That was
your
cringe.
favorite fight in that game, and like ask yourself, would you have more fun if you had a 3-minute timer above your head? Most like normal people will say no, and there's a reason why we don't have those timers in normal game design, because it kills off any player freedom, any creativity, and all timers
Bro, he
is
gets
they
it.
turn a fight that could be creative, where you could engage with the enemy and their mechanics, into a can you deal X amount of damage in Y amount of time. And I just think that's so
Bro, he
unfair
gets
for the
it.
game. So this is genuinely, as of right now, this has to be the worst Arknight's Endfield hate take I have ever seen. And this entire...
Bro, the people that are, I mean, who's saying it? Like, basically saying it is like the only guy I saw saying it is like, bro, I mean, it's not a real take, right? It's just him just floundering for content or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure the majority of people
Arknight's Endfield
understand.
hate train, it's like slowly pissing me off.
Yeah.
That you have people who will
If there's a 3-minute timer on Nameless King, it would filter out all the Souls tourists. That's actually not a bad idea at all.
ironically say the most embarrassing low IQ shit imaginable, as long as it disagrees with endgame.
10-minute timer in Umbral Monument inventory? Are you talking about Etch Space Salvage, the extraction mode? That's different. Umbral Monuments is like you have like a 10-minute timer and you have like, it's like the combat encounter thing.
With Endfield, these people unironically would feel less offended by me kidnapping their parents and torturing them for 3 days straight than telling them to their face that I think Arknight's Endfield is good. It is absolutely mind-boggling.
He's kind of spitting though. His accent is fire. Yeah. I couldn't tell. I mean, I don't have the brain for it to like know where it's from, but it is, yeah.
And I have no idea where it comes from. Anyways, I'm getting way too heated. Jesus Christ, we're already at 7 minutes.
Bro, he's gonna feel so vindicated when I say the exact same thing. Check it out. Endgame mode. Now listen, I know intellectually and spiritually that we have to suppress our egos and listen to people with different perspectives, but I have to be honest on this one, okay? When I heard people,
it's just an objectively bad take, right? You will always see me listen to other opinions because I'm a very open guy, and I do believe you can learn the most when you talk with people who have the complete opposite of opinion.
German accent?
That is where you can learn the most,
that it?
because you're
German,
learning
yeah.
a completely different perspective that directly clashes with yours. As long as both sides are actually respectful and care about
it's about like good faith. That's
conversation. But this is just one of those takes where I'm like, this is just wrong. It is.
I mean, he had the language on the screen earlier, like in the beginning.
We always cry about power creep because we can't clear in this time, we can't clear in these amount of cycles, so the character is not playable anymore. And now we get
I know exactly.
that has nothing of that, and everyone is saying it's shit. It is mind-boggling what is happening. Genuinely, Jesus fucking Christ.
Like, it's got to be rage bait though, right? Like when Saint was saying delete Umbral Monuments and just copy paste like Tower of Diversity. I mean, it's got to be rage bait, right? Like, it can't be real.
It's just a bad take.
legitimately asking for the interesting and somewhat unique endgame modes we have in Endfield to be replaced with a DPS check with a timer at the top of the screen. I had this very raw and primal reaction. I think my cortisol levels spiked, my pupils dilated, I felt my breath catch in my throat a little bit. I imagine it's what my ancestors must have felt back when they noticed their tribe was being hunted by saber-toothed tigers and they had—
It's like, you hear it and you're just like, what the fuck? Genuinely, when I read that shit in my comments, my first reaction is
Edge-based salvage feels undercooked.
time,
It's not bad, just still raw. Yeah, it's a little
what
undercooked.
the fuck? It is insane.
But it's, again, it's a unique idea, right?
Words.
It's a unique idea that is— we're not used to getting unique ideas like that. The pack with nothing but a rock and a sharp stick. Needless to say, I think DPS checks with timers at the top of the screen are uninspiring content. The quintessential gacha slop. Enfield's current end—
I mean, I think gacha slop, funnily enough, gacha slop is a really, really good term to call it. Because yeah, it's been popularized by these gacha games. Normal games don't have that. Normal games obviously don't use timers, especially not single-player games. It's just
W reactor,
and for whatever reason, that's why
we got the triple react going on right now.
Genuinely think
this is the end game meta content.
Makes it better, and you're not a bad actor. It is your genuine opinion. I think you have been brain rotted by gacha games, and I think you genuinely need to take a step back, stop playing gacha games, and play actual normal.
Like you need to detox, is what he's saying. He's saying you need a detox on gacha games and go play like Dark Souls. I mean, it's kind of right because well, he's definitely right because you need the perspective. Like you lose out on perspective if you haven't experienced other stuff.
I ever had the best fight experiences in video games I ever had were all.
You can tell he's German about how heated he's getting.
Always in games where you know what, the boss did not have a timer. Me fighting Father Owl in Sekiro will be a fight that I will for always remember because of how epic.
I mean, I'm getting heated.
Was. You know how fucking much it would have been ruined if I had a fucking 3-minute timer above my head. It's horrible. Keep the shit out of Enfield.
Game modes might not be perfect right now, and we can.
They're not. I don't think Umbral Monument is perfect. I think Umbral Monument has a lot of room to improve.
Yeah, I am curious what other people think is a solution to Umbral Monument, because like when you're saying how edge-based salvage is undercooked, it does feel there's foundation, but they need to build something, right?
I do think, however, Umbral Monument's system is really good, right? This system of having 10 minutes and everything, I think it's really good. And the harsh truth is, the game has dramatically improved in its second run of Umbral Monument than from its first run. I think the first run of Umbral Monument was
the second fights were, I think, more fun too.
I just think fucking poison gas is so uninspiring. It's so uninteractive. And seeing them improve it in run 2 is so good. And I'm really looking forward to the third run of Umbral Monument.
It doesn't matter how bad or illogical the take is, anything to protect our dearest princess Wua, even if all other yeah, bro. I mean, it's a little.
I think the system itself of Umbral Monument has just so much potential, and all they need to do is give us really good gimmicks.
And I'll keep reiterating too. Like, I know that you didn't mean this, but just so that everyone is on the same page. Like, it's not even the entire Wua community. It's not everybody. It's not everybody that plays or enjoys Wua or talks about it online or whatever. It's it's this very, very small handful of people. Very, very small handful of people. Of just individuals that have lost the plot in some way, and
good enemy designs, and I think we can really have an amazing endgame mode. It's my opinion.
Get into that in a little bit, but a DPS slop and effects with timers at the top of the screen are uninspiring content. The quintessential gacha slop. Enfield's current endgame modes might not be perfect right now, and we can get into that in a little bit. A DPS check with a
Waves or Honkai Star Rail either, but that's just how it is. It's the gacha formula, people are used to it, and some people are it's the only gaming experience.
The exact games I brought up too.
And they feel mind blown when they now play Umbral Monument, and it's what do you mean? I don't need to fucking spam my keyboard for 2 minutes straight.
there. And there are several reasons for that. The first comes down to the holy grail of game design, and that's player freedom. Right now, Umbral Monuments presents you with a combat encounter alongside some unique modifier, and you have 10 minutes total to beat the encounter.
Exactly. As I said, these player freedom.
Umbral needs more stages and mechanics, like probably 5 in total. I mean, they can like pump out the way it is now, like they could theoretically just like pump out combat stages. Yeah, I mean, they could go even deeper. They could do like more mechanics, more like they could have like some mechanics based thing, maybe like several rooms or something where you're like having to move around and maybe do some mechanic like as you're fighting enemies. That's kind of like what dungeons are in other games. Like if you look at Destiny 2, it'll be like you need to like solve some puzzle like mechanic as you're getting like having to fight. So they could do stuff like that. You know, they could honestly go in so many directions with it. Like that's what taking off a timer does. It's exactly what it does.
At the moment, you can clear it with whatever you want. And like, you have so much freedom, right? Like I already mentioned it. The Chen guy soloing it, the Catcher guy soloing it. It's cool. It's genuinely fun.
Yeah.
You know what we would not have? We would not have these things if we had like the 2 minutes timer. And it's just boring. I think, as I said, that even the 10-minute timer should be removed.
DPS check bourgeoisie would... Bro, even if you do a 10-minute fight and it's just like solo Catcher, solo Ember, like a 10-minute fight, like it's got to be exhilarating, right? Like the same way if you have a 10-minute fight in Dark Souls or Elden Ring, like think about like, because like the stakes go higher for you personally, because you're like, I've been here for 9 minutes. If I fuck up now, that's like I have to start all over. You know, like that's like the challenge. I feel like that is also even like kind of exhilarating if you do that. Advocate that a strict timer forces the player to learn quote unquote proper DPS rotations in order to beat the encounter in time. And
who says what? What is the take?
That's what Saint said, dude. Some unique modifier, and you have 10 minutes total to beat the encounter. The DPS check bourgeoisie would advocate that a strict timer forces the player to learn quote unquote proper DPS rotations.
What the fuck is the take? Oh my god.
It's the same visceral reaction that I had when I heard about it, dude.
Or something like that in my head. All right. Yes.
Yeah, no, I know you don't mean everyone. I wasn't saying that like you were saying that. Yeah, I got you. Just because you know, just for the point of reiterating. But yeah, I didn't think that you were saying that at all. OG Arknights has a mode similar to Virtual Crisis and WUA. We can expect something similar in Enfield. Oh yes, people have been telling me about that. Like you select like debuffs and stuff like that, or like challenge modifiers.
If you put a timer in, every player, is forced to learn the proper rotations and play to the optimum of their team, because with a timer, we need to deal X amount of damage in Y amount of time, and in order to do that, we need to optimize our gameplay. I fully agree, right? That is correct, yes.
In the future, they'll add mechanics that require lifting, freezing, electrifying. Okay, so like dealing more with reactions. Yeah, they could do stuff like that. There's like when it comes to like puzzle like mechanics, like those dungeon mechanics, they have a lot of mechanisms, like because it could literally just be like, you know, you have to solve some sort of puzzle and then you have to like go into this room and like electrify these enemies. I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
Here's the thing. When you do that, you're killing off any creativity or anything that is like actually fun in the game, right? You're not going to have these interesting solo runs.
I think they tried to divide puzzle and combat content. Yeah, they had the two. They had like the puzzle event and the combat event. Yeah. They might add it, but not now, because if they did it now, we'd get destroyed. Yeah, people said like those things come later, right? When you have like stronger teams or something.
Anymore, none of that or any other.
But if there's no timer, then you know, if you just play well, no matter how hard it is, you just play well.
Interesting creative runs in the future, you will have none of that anymore. At the same time, why exactly does not having a timer stop you from learning optimal rotations? Why does every player have
say the same
to
thing,
learn optimal rotations? That's just a horrible way. It's like you want to play the game in a specific way and you want to force it upon other players. Absolutely not. It's abhorrent. Not having a timer is not stopping.
Yeah, contingency contract is what it's called. Yeah.
Rotations. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Timer forces the player to learn quote unquote proper. Nothing stopping you from doing this, whether the timer is 10 minutes or 2 minutes.
Exactly. If that's fun to you, you can do it. There's nothing stopping you from doing it. But why? You don't need to force.
Well, and the Elden Ring sentence is coming is like the next sentence I'm gonna say. I think.
So dumb. And then especially like killing off any creativity or freedom for that. And at the same time, my opinion, the moment you do that, you are actively promoting power creep. Power creep becomes genuinely inevitable the moment you do that. And that's just how it is.
Yeah. I'd like to pose this question. Would a game like Elden Ring...
No way! I told you! Oh my god, I had the exact same take. This is what I'm talking.
The first like 12, 13 minutes where he was talking, I pretty much say like the same things that he said in the beginning. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like...
I'm liking this already. This is amazing. I wish I could like it more than just once. Jesus Christ. Yes! Would a normal fucking game that is good be fucking better if
I feel like we witnessed the beginning of a love story here. It's very what's it called?
Above your head.
Humbling or like
fucking
very grateful that someone would react to my video, I guess. Check every boss. Like it's cool. Similarly, you can optimize your damage. Maybe that's why. You can hunt down all the best spells.
Yeah, you could get all the talismans.
And you can spend 10 minutes outside the boss door applying buffs.
You could buff your flask up and then just one shot,
You can also equip 2 great swords and you can pick an 80 strength, 80 vigor stat split and beat the game by jump attacking every enemy. You have the freedom to approach the game however you like.
Exactly. Or I can play like, you know, Dex Katana and I can just have like this slow fight with the boss where I'm dodging and I'm attacking and I'm interacting with the boss and I'm just having like this long prolonged war.
Will we copy that from OG Arknights? I mean, yeah, I think a lot of those game modes, they exist. They like already exist. Like has like WoW done anything that like sorry, that might be a little harsh, but like, has WoW done anything that is like new and like innovative? Like maybe they have, but maybe like outro skills or something, like intro outro skills.
Or like fight of you know, like endurance. And I eventually come on top. You can choose how you want to play it because you have the freedom.
If you want, you can have a battle of attrition where you memorize the boss attack patterns and you can have a 10-minute fight and that can be super exhilarating and rewarding. And on the other side, you can blitz the boss with DPS and not mess around with any of that stuff, not bother with attack patterns or dodging. Volperception? Yeah.
I think
on your guys' screen, you're seeing 2 of me.
Any reasonable time playing normal, good video games understands instantly how bad this take is. Instantly. In that way. Umbral Monument 10-minute timer, I think works the same way. I think it should be removed. I think there's like the 3rd or 4th time I said it in this video. I should shut the fuck up.
Same principle of game design. You can spend, you know, several runs. Don't care who copied who. If they copied interesting things and make the game better, they can copy Candy Crush for all I care. I'm kind of kind of in the same boat. Like I'm not as like if a company thinks that their IP has been infringed upon, it's like kind of their responsibility to deal with that in a court system with like copyright and IP infringement or whatever. But for like consumers, it's usually just good if like think about, you remember when Warner Bros copyrighted the Nemesis system from Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor, the Lord of the Rings games? Like that was like such an L for like gamers as a whole, because they copyrighted the Nemesis system and then they just like proceeded to never make a new title and like never made a new game with it. So now there's like this amazing system, the Nemesis system, that's like makes like such an amazing thing that like nobody can use now, you know? And it's like, it's just an L for everybody. And because they're not even using it, they're not even making games for it. So like all this time learning how to perfect dodge the boss's attack. I'm like fine with it if you want to, and just have a long battle of attrition. Or you can memorize your DPS rotations and blitz the enemy with DPS and you can clear it that way. The game design gives players the freedom to be creative and develop their own preferred path to victory, which I think is always going to be better foundational game design than game devs grabbing you by your throat and telling you please let us use stat buff food mid battle. We can look at Honkai Star Rail or Wuthering Waves complex character design. And
I mean, that could be a way of making it easier if you
in such a way
want to.
that the devs are clearly handcrafting the experience and what your team comps are supposed to be and which characters are supposed to be used together.
Yeah. I mean, this is obvious, right? You see, for example, a Honkai Star Rail character nowadays, and that character is very obviously
It's funny to see the unshaven version and the shaven version side by side. Both equally as handsome, right? That's what you were trying to say? That's what you were implying?
designed in a way where you already
Bring
know
back the
what their
beard?
teammates are. You already know what team the devs
Guys, it'll
want
be
to
back in like
play,
2 or
how
3
they
days,
want
don't
their
worry.
team to work, and they're balancing all around that stuff. Same with Wuthering Waves, right? I don't think that is necessary.
Are we reacting to a react of you? Yeah. Yeah. It's the first time that anyone's, I think, reacted to my video. And it's just kind of cool to see.
Really bad,
So I'm checking it
right?
out.
Because if the devs are good and they make the characters, you know, and then they make all
Who is it?
for
Who is it?
example,
It's
3 or
Mephisto?
4 characters just interact with each
Mephisto?
other in such a good and interesting way
Should
that
go,
can
I'm going to subscribe actually. Should go check him out as well.
be fun. But ultimately, the freedom is ultimately an illusion. Right, the game that you're supposed to play, the playstyle that you're supposed to play has already been predetermined. That is something that we don't really have right now in Endfield. Especially not in such an extreme regard, right?
And there's not really room for player creativity in anything from builds to team comps to DPS rotations. And if you try to color outside the lines on these things, or if God forbid you don't pull the full,
You get
premium
punished
5-star
because of
teams,
the
you're
fucking
gonna be
timer.
severely punished by the lack of synergies.
Okay,
This
the
is
the pre-watch allegations.
really fun games, don't get me wrong. The Steelman, the upside to a handcrafted experience like that is that it can actually be very enjoyable if you have all the pieces to the puzzle. But if you look at the freedom provided by the relaxed timer on Umbral Monuments, I think it's always going to be better because it means the player can get creative, they can try off meta builds, they can do unique
Like, I'm trying to steelman some of these ideas like throughout the video because I'm trying to like, you know, I'm trying to like, I'm just trying to like steelman, you know, just to give like some credence to like, I know people like certain
agree.
other things and people have other perspectives on it, but
without being severely punished by the timer. And the hallmark of player freedom, which is what we see in Umbral Monuments, for example,
It's one of the reasons why I like Rossi's kit at the moment so much, because it's a hybrid kit that is just so unique, and I personally just feel like it allows for so much.
I think the worst part of DPS I think the worst part of DPS timers is that you fight every fight the same. You never look at the boss or what he's doing. You spam the same rotation all the time, every time, no matter the boss. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, it's
Player freedom, right? You can build so many teams with her. You can like
you're literally just doing the exact same thing every single time. Like, there's like
so much freedom.
there's like
for
very minor, like even if you look at this Wuwa gameplay, it's like very small instances where like when the boss is doing like the slam attack, where it's like I dodge because like I can't do anything else, like because he's like in this dodging thing, like I can't do anything else, so like I'll dodge that. But for the most part, I'm just like slamming my keyboard, just like doing the DPS
just
rotation.
Find your own playstyle and play what you want and still be able to clear absolutely everything in the game. I just think it's so good.
is that you lose nothing by having multiple options. You only gain more options and more ways to approach the game. So you can still pull that full 6-star synergistic team comp and you can blitz the combat encounter in 90 seconds if you want to. So at the end of the day, you can still pull that 6-star synergistic team comp and blitz the combat encounter in 90 seconds if you really wanted to. And I think with all that being
Wait, did I leave the same line in twice? Oh, that's embarrassing.
said, if
That's
only way you
Wait a sec.
can derive enjoyment from the end game
Wait a sec.
the knowledge that
Someone
other
call up my
players
editor.
are
Fire him, please.
failing for not playing the same way that you
Okay, I need to address. If that is genuinely how
Wait, what did I say?
is with the knowledge that other players are
Wait.
you can then derive enjoyment from the end game is with the knowledge that other players are failing for not playing the same way that you
Okay, I need to address. If that is genuinely how someone feels, right? If that is how you feel, that you feel joy knowing that casual players cannot clear it, I feel so sad for you.
Yeah. I see the shade version, the unshade version. All I can think of is now kiss. Oh well.
I mean it. I feel so fucking sorry for you. Jesus Christ, that must be such a miserable existence. If the only way you feel happiness
Mephisto gets a lot of shit upon by other gacha community players, especially from WoW players for his opinions, because Mephisto keeps Enfield gameplay and gacha apart, and other community stands like can't stand that take. Is what you mean? I mean, bro. I mean, I agree with him on so much that he's saying. Like, I can imagine that, because like you know, certain people, you're like saint sycophants. I feel like I don't like usually talking about people, but I feel like with him, bro, like you just got to say, like, we all know who it is, right? Like, there's like one person that's doing it, and it's like, are we going to benefit from like from just pretending that it's like we don't know who we're talking about? Like, I don't like generally talking about other people, but like we all know who it is anyway. So like it's like with the saint sycophants, it's like they've been like trained and programmed to like hate Enfield, and like if you say anything good about Enfield, like they're just like trained, you know, they're just trained to go out like and be like attack dogs.
is knowing that others fail.
Again, very small. Not even everybody that watches them, but like if you look at like comment sections of videos that like when like Saint will like react and like people will go, it's like 200 to 300, like maybe 500 max of like these like diehard people. It's not even that many.
What the fuck?
You are, then I just really can't understand that point of view. I would need help understanding why that's good game design. To me, it just comes off as extremely cynical and like a false sense of accomplishment. If you can only be satisfied knowing that the devs have forced everyone into one
okay, I'm going to give you my tinfoil hat theory.
Okay.
Everyone, put your tinfoil hats on.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give you my theory. This
yes,
is something that my conspiracy theory that I had for like ever. My conspiracy theory is, right, all these gatekeepers.
Voldemort on top. Oh,
right,
yeah.
all these extremists with these kind of opinions are people.
Fucking he who must not be named. And like Dumbledore said, by saying his name, you take power back. Like Voldemort wanted you to be afraid. He wanted everyone to be too afraid to say his name. You take back your power by showing courage in the face of fear.
Who are these extremists with these kind of, right? All these gatekeepers, right? All these extremists with these kind of opinions are people who are average to below average gamers, and they are just way too dog shit to play competitive games. That is my headcanon. My headcanon is that you have a lot of these players who they have like a massive like ego. They have like this massive urge to prove something, right? To be like the best.
Yeah.
But they're just every time they actually play a game where you can prove that, right? Every time they boot up Valorant, Counter-Strike, League of Legends, Dota 2, fucking StarCraft maybe. Every time they boot up one of those games, they get completely fucked in the ass and are just hard stuck lowbots. So they instead go to fucking single player gacha games and just optimize the shit there, and then they just do this entire gatekeep shit and act like it's all so serious. That is my tinfoil hat theory. I will never give up on that theory.
Well, like you can just watch a video and someone tells you like exactly what buttons to press in what order, and then you just memorize those button presses, and you just like you have good DPS, you know.
Believe that with every fiber of my being. This is the first time I've openly talked about that theory. You can take the tinfoil hats back down.
Specific approach to the game. Are we responding to this? Well, I think we're like in agreement on a lot of this stuff, but mode and other players are failing if they aren't doing it in the exact same way as you are. And it seems like a very hollow achievement, especially considering that you just pay for power in gacha games anyway, which means that it essentially just comes down to swiping your credit hard enough to build that complete team of characters so you can
Here's the thing. If you have followed this channel long enough, right, I used to do a lot of Wuthering Waves content, right? And
bro, me too. I played Wuthering Waves like all the time. Like Renacita was great, but
I have cleared the hardest fight in all of Wuthering Waves, even up to today. which was Paradox Floidalis. You cannot do that fight anymore because it's a time-limited event. But that fight was so hard, it took me an entire week.
Fisto conspiracy could be true because Saint said he sucks at League of Legends. Did he? I mean, I guess that's supporting evidence. Like, dude, I would just be like interested. Like, Gotcha Smack had like an Elden Ring playthrough recently. Like, I would be interesting to see some of these like gotcha elitists, like Saint. I would be interested to see them do like an Elden Ring playthrough. Like. Just like out of curiosity, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he could do it, but it would be like interesting to watch,
Of trying it daily to be able to finally clear it, and I cleared it obviously.
But then again, if you're playing Elden Ring, you can't like
characters.
You can't like incite tribalism.
That
and
fight is obviously very
shit on
hard,
Endfield.
very difficult. It takes a lot of time. The fight is just very, very long, and you get one shot and all that stuff. The thing is, if you would just swipe your credit card. And you would ask.
I can get behind his tin hat theory. Have you seen Saint Toenails play Endfield? No, yeah, dude. I feel like if you see some of these people play other games, I think it would be illuminating. He tried to play E33 and he sucked and said the game is bad. No, there's no shot. He said there's no shot he did that. There's no shot he said the game is bad. Saint on E33? Is that real news or what? Is Saint still playing Endfield? Why? I mean, he's doing it because it pays the bills. And also, actually, like there's a deeper reason, and it's because like, so he started doing it because like to shit on it because like it was the next big gotcha game, and I think first of all in the beginning it's like this defense mechanism against like protecting like his like territory, like his tribe. And so I think it was for that reason, but also we cannot forget, and this is, I think, now the main driving force. And it's because like Skull CJ and all those other dudes like took such a massive shit on him for his Endfield takes. And like it all started because of like Endfield. So now like he sees Endfield as like the enemy. You know what I mean? Like I think that's gotta be the reason. It's gotta be the reason. Like now he will follow Endfield for the rest of his life. He will hold this grudge against like Arknight's Endfield, and he will shit on it like 2 or 3 videos a day probably. Like I don't know if he'll get over it. It'll be like a year probably, like a year or 2 before he gets over what happened to him. Like
DPS,
it's
especially like in modern DPS, and you take that DPS into that stage, you could be an average to maybe even slightly below average player, and you would clear it. At the end of the day,
he cannot even clear Umbral Monument. He rage quit on stream, bro. Like, cause like Umbral Monument, like it's not like that hard. Like you can't like, there's no way he's like shitting on the game that hard. He like can't even clear the end game that he purports that. Oh my, that's just
I'm always right. I'm an advocate for difficulty in these games. I want to have hard stages, but I always say I don't want the stages to have rewards. I don't want casuals to suffer because I want a challenge. I think there should be a world where casuals can enjoy the game, get their rewards, and go back to what they find.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know that Honkai Star Rail has the anomaly arbitration or whatever it's called? Something like that. Arbitration, anomaly arbitrage, whatever. Arbitration. It's like harder content. It's probably made for like higher spenders, but there's no like pull currency reward in there. It's simply like, here's something that's like harder, and I could still like clear it. I just couldn't get full stars on it. So like I was clearing it, and like it was I guess fun or whatever, but that's probably the best approach for it, is like, if you want to make hard content, like don't put pull currency in it so that the casuals or the people that can't do it are not missing out on pulls. Which is why Wua pissed me off, because they like did the HP inflict, because it's really not about like the 150 astrites that I'm not getting, right, from their like harder like whale bait like stages or whatever. It's not like, oh, I'm mad about 150 astrites per month. It's like the principle, like, why are we making this content, and like why are we putting any pull currency behind it if it's like obviously made with like this different audience in mind than like the majority of people? I don't know. Stygian Onslaught and Genshin too. Yeah. Yeah, Stygian Onslaught. Cause you have the lower difficulty modes where you can get all the rewards pretty, it's like doable for me to do it. And but like those harder difficulty ones are like really hard, but they're like, it's like extra stuff. It's the same thing like Deadly Assault in ZZZ. You only need six out of 9 stars, which is like 2 stars on each stage, which is like very doable. It's like very doable. That's to get all the pull currency. If you want like full stars, it can be a little harder, but I've been 9-starring everything since the beginning.
Well,
so
I'm allowed to spend my time on something that is very, very hard.
yeah,
and
OG
challenging.
Arknights integrated
Like
strategies.
that,
Yeah,
like,
people have talked
a
about
big
that.
shiny medal or an achievement or something like that, simply for bragging rights.
Memorize those button presses that you need to hit in order to master your DPS. Sorry, I keep pausing. He was using Lav Team. That's a bad idea due to heat resistance. So he was doing very little damage and dodge skill issue. Failed on all the stages and didn't finish any, and banned anyone who asked to ban the team or who asked to change the team or whatever. Yeah, no, that's extremely like that's extremely believable. Like I believe that. I think I actually saw those clips too. So like, yeah, it's I've seen the same thing in ZZZ when he would do ZZZ. I remember one time he was playing Zhu Wan, the pistol like police character or whatever, and her whole kit is like she does bonus like crit damage and bonus damage to stunned enemies, and he was playing her without like a stun character in the team, so he wasn't stunning. Like her entire shtick is like if you're doing a stunned enemy, if you're hitting a stunned enemy, she gets like insane like extra damage. So he was like doing it without a stun character, failing, and then calling the game dog shit. And then like anyone in the chat who was like trying to say anything, he would like ban them. It's like you really just can't make up the level of like, what do we even call that? Like it's like embarrassing that we as like in 2026, like modern civilized society, it's embarrassing that we even like need terms to describe such behavior. Like think about it. Like this behavior shouldn't even exist. It's embarrassing that it's like prevalent enough that we need like to actually be able to like have a word for it. I find that to be an embarrassment, me personally. Rotation, because when the point of the game mode delusion is DPS check and you're paying for DPS, it comes off as a little hollow. That's the only metric. Oh dang, wait, call my editor, bro. What the fuck? I fucked this up. I meant to full screen right there. It comes off as a little hollow. That's the only metric at which we're using. I'm gonna get my editor on the phone. Game modes. And that leads into another reason why I'm a DPS check with a timer at the top of the screen's biggest op, and that's because DPS check endgames encourage and facilitate power creep way more. I think this one is self-explanatory, but these DPS check endgames, that's literally all there is to the mode.
Yeah, as I said, right? The moment you add a timer,
wait, is that? I hear Baldur's Gate 3 music in the background. Is that his? Wait, that's so giga-based. I need to mute this, by the way. Oh, it is. I heard Baldur's Gate 3 music in there.
Guaranteeing power creep to be present. It's why under no
Do you hear
circumstances I want to see that at all in Endfield. Under no circumstances. The moment we get that in Endfield,
it's called being delusional. Yeah. People might have already told you this, but there's not a single pull in all of Arknight's endgame modes. Oh yeah, the OG Arknights. I've heard about that. And that's like an interesting approach to like endgame. And I remember in the beta, Umbral Monuments was the same. There was like no pools associated with it. And they added pools, but it's so easy to get all the pool rewards. Like it's brain dead easy to get all the pool rewards from Umbral Monuments.
Honestly, dangerous territory, and we will need to sit down and talk about it. The devs just spawn some enemies in an empty room and you have to beat them in 2 minutes. So how can the devs possibly make that harder or different over time? Well, they're just going to increase enemy HP and then increase the character. Bro, our brain, like these wavelength, like dude, like across space and time. Enemy mechanics that require certain characters a la Genshin and Star Rail. And these aren't even real mechanics. They're just, you know, if you have X character in your team, you win type. I always call them shill buffs.
Yeah, it's the shill buffs.
Like the unofficial like community term, right?
Yeah.
Because we always, I know in HSR.
Well, yeah, there's the shill buffs, and there's also like Genshin has started designing bosses that like you need like lunar reaction basically to like beat them, like reasonably to beat them. So like there's also like design like that baked into the enemy design, which I think is also not as good. They had the same thing with Night Soul that I thought was pretty bad. But yeah, also the shield buffs is another thing.
We are always talking about a character. It's like, wow, this character looks strong. Yeah, let's wait until the shield phase is over. You always hear that phrase, right? Because the buffs are always specifically tailored towards the newest DPS. So the newest DPS feels way stronger than all the others. And then, you know, once that phase is done, because the newer DPSs come out, then you...
Juwon, Astra, Nicole is a good team for her without a stunner, but you still need to wait the stun window. But like, how often are you stunning? I feel like it would take a long time to stun, no? I think it's called weaponized incompetence.
See like how good that
weaponized
really
incompetence.
Mechanics, but it's just like simple math, right? If you have a 10-minute timer to beat something and that's forcing,
it's got to be propaganda, right? Like it's also propaganda because like you got to add in the element of people like literally telling you like you're like. And also, by the way, like his community will do it in the nicest, kindest way. Like literally like treating him with like little kid gloves, like holding him like he's like a piece of glass. You know what I'm saying? Like they're walking on like a frozen lake that's about to shatter. Like they approach with that and they just get like literally chat log on screen, humiliated for 5 minutes, banned. It's like clockwork. It's just like every single time.
Result in like
there's something weird with that.
Values, whereas a 2-minute DPS check means that devs can inch forward bit by bit simply because like damage per second across a larger amount of time results in more damage and more health, right? And in a game mode where the point is to do DPS.
Ooh, that's a good take. Ooh,
oh,
I'm
liked
not
that?
sure if everyone got the take. Maybe I got it wrong. But if I understood it right, his take is we have a 10-minute timer in Endfield, right? So because our timer is so much bigger, that means that even if you were to introduce power creep, it would be insanely low because very, very slight damage increases would lead to obviously higher and higher DPS over the amount of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a really, really good thing.
Yeah, you got it. Because if you try and fit a DPS check into a 10-minute timer, then like you would need like the amount of health that would be required across like because like DPS damage per second and like even if you added 10 damage per second increase to a character, if you then needed like that new character to beat the content in 10 minutes, the total health like 10 damage per second across 60 seconds times 10, it'd be like a big jump. Yeah.
Actually, I did not think about that, but yeah, technically that's true. I'm just way too fixated on, I don't care if there's power creep, because all the rewards are not tied to the agony mode, but to the normal mode. So who the fuck cares, right? There can be power creep, but that is not relevant power creep. Because why the fuck would I care about power creep if my level 90 Endman in 4.0 can obviously still kill off like 15 levels.
Especially if they took away the timer. Yeah, you could just take your Endman solo. You could just memorize all the boss attacks, dodge everything, and like even if it took you a long time, you could beat it if you wanted to.
There's 60 enemies in 10 minutes, right? The power creep, even if it exists,
you can roleplay being bad too.
That is really good. Yeah, the 10-minute timer actually, if we get power creep, it will be really, really little power creep because
it's like Saint is my VTuber mommy, but instead of getting stepped down by the VTuber mommy, you get banned. W analogy.
We have more time to deal DPS. I like that take. That's a really good take. Jesus Christ, this video is insane.
Thank you. Wait, I'm blushing a little bit. I'm like kicking my feet right now. You guys can't see it, but I am.
Mechanism through which devs can change the game mode in any way. That is the only thing that you're engaging with is DPS, health pools, and damage multipliers. And sometimes, like in WUA, for example, those DPS checks can feel so strict that I don't even get to engage with enemies anymore. I don't even bother trying to dodge or parry.
I don't. I think
okay, I'm glad this is
the best example of that. It's why I hate Wuthering Waves Endgame, right? It was this combination of Wuthering Waves not getting any combat events and Wuthering Waves Endgame just being so uninteractive that in the end it was just what is left there for me to enjoy.
Paid bad faith critique. There's like like guys, we're gonna get deep. Like there's like Noam Chomsky's what's it called? Manufactured consent. And it kind of applies to like modern media environments and how it's basically like audience capture is like how it applies. It's not like one for one, but like there's some overlap where like it's like it comes down to like audience capture and like people respond to incentives. That's the thing. It's like so like this guy like Saint knows that he's incentivized to like say certain things about certain games and certain companies, right? And like he's like watching the metrics, watching the numbers, he's watching how much money he's making. He's like watching his audience, right? Like he's just at the end of the day, like, you know, maybe you might not even be like malicious. Like there's also this whole thing about like the banality of evil, you know, like maybe it's not even malicious. It's just like people are just like responding to whatever incentives are laid before them. And like the incentives just lead them to like do crazy shit. And yeah, I mean, it's weird.
Well, it's holograms. So, you know, and you get like one per patch. So it's like, but yeah, especially Whimpering Wastes. If you have played Wuthering Waves, Whimpering Wastes, I don't even have an idea what.
I'm gonna shit on Whimpering Wastes in a little bit in the video too.
I don't care. I just do my shit and that's it. You just spam your rotations and then you call it a day. And enemies
don't attribute to malice what can be explained by stupidity. Exactly. It's like a Hanlon's razor. Yeah.
Steps
exactly.
Like 4 steps to the left and you want to fucking kill yourself and punch your monitor because you have to restart. Because, oh no, he moved 4 steps to the left, so now I just lost.
Wait, hold on, the pre-watch allegations, because I make the same, I say the exact same thing. This is like merging brainwaves across space and time right now.
Killing that one specific fucker. It's horrible.
Because also it's extremely vindicating because like I've had these thoughts for so long and like I'm so glad that I'm not alone on like on that kind of stuff. So all I do is just mash my keyboard as fast as I possibly can to complete DPS rotations. Yep. It's fun. It'd be fun to play those teams, but you lose out on some things. You lose out on being able to like engage with the enemy. Now, when you have a longer timer and there's more free.
By the way, completely unrelated, but this enemy, this CCC enemy looks so fucking sick, and just the gameplay in general. Jesus Christ. The gameplay of this team looks so fast and fun, actually.
Dude, Aftershock team, that's why I put this in the video. The Aftershock team is so sick.
This looks like fun to play, actually.
Approach a combat encounter from different directions. How can the devs make things interesting if they're not just relying it looks like pretty flashy. Leads into the next reason, and that is that a longer timer allows for devs to create more interesting enemy designs and combat encounters and gameplay modifiers beyond just spawning some enemies in an empty room and telling you to kill them in a certain amount of time. Like, for example, had the same examples in this one, yeah. With Umbral Monuments, with the beetle monsters, where they're just constantly charging around all over
the second stage.
And there's a unique
everyone keeps talking about this stage. It's crazy.
Modifier on the stage where once you defeat one of them, the other one gains increased stats and constant healing over time. So the solution.
Oh, and it becomes CC immune. That was like the big thing, right? This is what I mean. This is what's so fucking good about Endfield because of how interactive it is, right? So I'm playing the physical team, right? I'm a physical team player. It's basically the only team I play. And so I go into the stage, right? And what's my biggest strength on the stage? Well, it's obviously that with my Chen, I can comfortably keep control over the fight because I can lift them up. Right? I have my Chen skill and I have my Chen combo skill. So I can keep control over the fight by introducing active CC to it.
Okay, I didn't think about that.
If I now kill one of those things, the other one becomes CC immune, so I'm losing the control.
I didn't even think about that.
So the game is putting me in a position where I, as a player, need to interact with the mechanic and choose an approach to the fight. I can fight both beetles at once, and I can like slowly chip both of them down. And then when they're both low, I kill one, and then I
didn't even think about. When I was writing the video, I didn't even think about like a strategy of just like CCing. I use the freeze team, but I didn't think about the physical team at all.
Hard burst the other one, and I, so to speak, kill both of them at once, right? And so I can keep, with that, I can keep the entire
His narrative twisting says otherwise.
While being able to CC them when I feel the need, like I have to. But
that's a good point, actually.
Obviously way harder because I have 2 of these fuckers.
Like I think that's what Hanlon's Razor is saying is like, you'd be surprised at like how how someone can like like convince themselves of like an alternate reality, you know? Bro, there's so much philosophy on this. It's so interesting too. Like there's so much philosophy, like, you know, are your thoughts even real? Like you feel your thoughts, and like you experience your own thoughts and your own internal like how your brain responds to the world, but like, is that even real? You know, like there's like, you could say it's like not even real. You know what I mean? There's like a lot on that. And like, that's why people are able to like delude themselves into things. So like, you know, it's weird. It's really weird.
But at the same time, right, I could say, okay, fuck this shit. Both of them sprinting at me as like the biggest cancer ever. I'm just killing this one, and I am going to fight the one despite of their mechanic. So I cannot see him. It's constantly getting healing and, you know, ramping up damage. So I need to deal active damage to it. I need to have a consistent big source of damage to outdamage the healing. But the fight itself becomes easier, so to speak, because I'm now fighting only one of those. And so I, as a player, I'm not just sitting there and I'm just mashing my rotations and not caring about anything in the world.
Exactly. I actually had to like dodge these charges, you know? Like it was like one of the first, like in Wua 2, like even if you get hit in Tower of Adversity, you have like a healer on your team that will just like heal you back up. Like the whole point is just to like tank the hits and get healed back up.
But I am actually interacting with the enemies, and especially with the mechanic, and you know, I'm basically choosing freely my approach to the stage, and I just think that's so fucking good and healthy.
Into this modifier is to defeat the enemies at the same time so you can avoid this mechanic. And first of all, if this was a 2-minute DPS check, you couldn't have enemy design like this. You could not design enemies that move around this much and require you to dodge this many charges or try to manipulate their charges in such a way to actually spend time doing so you can...
No, if it was a 2-minute timer, you would go in, you would ignore them, and you would just spam the shit out of your combo over and over again and hope that your combo deals enough damage to just clear. That's just what it boils down to.
Into the same spot. Just look at Whimpering Waste and Wua and how everyone crashes the fuck out anytime an enemy takes 3 steps to the left.
Obviously.
It's an instant reset. And you also...
Yeah, because you lose an insane amount of damage. You're going in with AoE characters, so you're dealing consistent damage to all enemies, and then one of those fuckers just goes to the fucking Nirvana and dodges your entire AoE. So you need now an entire rotation just for this one enemy, because the next wave won't spawn in unless that...
Yeah, bro, that's the shitty thing about the rotation system too, is like, if that's why you just reset. Like if an enemy gets left behind, and like the whole idea is like you have to kill them all together. If you have to waste an entire rotation on like one enemy that should have already been dead, you just reset. Like there's no...
It's horrible. It feels so frustrating.
Couldn't have a modifier where an enemy gets increased stats and healing like this in a 2-minute DPS check mode, because again, that's just an instant loss and reset. You can't fit that into such a small amount of time. But actually, guess what? You can brute force this healing mechanic if you have a cracked team comp and DPS rotation, which is the, you know, main selling point of a 2-minute DPS check endgame mode, is mastering DPS rotations. And you can also approach it like I did the first time when I beat this, which was why I actually looked at the patterns of how the beetles were charging, and I tried to manipulate their movements so that they would stop their charges in the same spot, and then I could do DPS to them at the same time, and then I'd repeat that cycles a few times until they were both 1 HP and I could finish them off. Or another strategy is that you could DPS the beetles down one at a time, and like right here in the gameplay is when I killed one really early and the other one's getting his like stacking buff and it's going to start healing, and just try to get them to both 1 HP.
Exactly what I said, right?
HP before committing to the kills. But then this approach had the weakness of making it so that you had to constantly avoid attacks from one enemy while you were trying to DPS the other, because you hadn't bothered to sync up their charges and DPS windows. So there's multiple strategies that you can employ in this fight. There's multiple ways to...
Every fucking player is clearing Umbral Monument.
2-minute battle DPS check probably should have been left in AFK auto battling gotchas. I mean, it was just like, I like the first time I played it was in Genshin, and like, I guess because it was the first time I ever played it, I was like, oh, okay, like I guess I see what they're going for. But then after I saw like every game doing it, I'm like, you know, like at some point we got to get a little creative, right? Like there's got to be more creative ways to approach like the combat, and
that is just so good. It feels amazing. It feels like every single
Yeah, like
player
Cookie
with
Run
every single
Kingdom.
team has like their own personality and their own.
Which, by the way, I said this the other day, but when St. Totas was advocating for deleting Umbral Monuments and putting in Tower of Adversity, he doesn't understand that Tower of Adversity is literally a copy paste of Spiral Abyss. So like all this stuff that he praises like Wua for, like he was also praising like the Echo gear system over the Enfield gearing system, and it's like, okay, that's the Genshin gearing system, brother. Like that's you're sitting here saying like all of this like Genshin shit is like peak, by the way. Like I hope you understand that. Like it, like you're saying Tower Adversity is peak, then like Spiral Abyss is peak. Like Genshin's peak, because like RNG gear slop is peak. Like I you know, like
fights and their own strategy, and that, I don't know, it makes me happy to see that much freedom and creativity in such a game.
approach it. And some of those literally involve mastering DPS rotations. Like understanding your team's DPS is still going to be crucial to passing these modes. But there's creativity and freedom there that doesn't exist in a strict spawn enemies in an empty room DPS check. And from that example, you know, we can see there's mechanics or boss designs that are just not congruent with strict timers. Another example, if you look at this armored boss from Umbral Monuments.
Lol. This thing feels like an Elden Ring boss.
This one's fun, yeah.
Genuinely, just
bro. I say the exact. Okay, I mean that like I said the exact same thing later on.
And the boss has like different mechanics, different patterns with like that weak point. And if you don't destroy the weak point in time, it gets like enraged and starts spam attacking and everything.
There's no way.
This stage felt so good. The only run I did not like, the only stage I did not like,
creative in my gacha industry,
the first one of the second Umbral Monument. Because I think the enemy just becoming invulnerable and then spawning in mobs, I just think it's very boring. It's very, I don't like that kind of idea. But other than the first stage, I love this.
Whole mechanic where you need to dodge around and wait for this. They're forgetting the importance of taking risk. That's the thing, like in gacha, like that's again, like, you know, we're in this era of like indie devs are ruling the world. Like, bro, let me just, you guys know like Risk of Rain 2 also like alongside Marathon launched? Risk of Rain 2 Steam charts. There was like a tweet where like they were like, you know, I think it was like might have been accidental, but wait, hold on, what's going on? My narrative is crumbling. Risk of Rain 2? I don't know. All I know is that this game did really good and came out alongside Marathon, and I don't know. It was just weird. It just shows what indie devs do. But I don't know. Maybe the player numbers are down now. Oh, Slay the Spire 2. Okay, yeah, okay, thank God. Yeah, there are 243,000 players right now. 568,000 24-hour peak. Marathon 2, or Marathon's at 55K right now, 77 24-hour peak. Okay, nice. Guys, we salvaged the narrative at the last second. That was good. That was good. Thank you for the assist. Down. And then you can have another bigger window to do more damage to the boss. But yeah, it's like indie devs are popping off. Because like, why? Because like they actually are like putting some sort of like passion and creativity, and like they're like approaching it like how games should be like art and stuff. And like it's not just like generic like AAA forgettable slop. What attacks that this boss does, like the big cone attack that requires you to move out of the AoE, and there's phases where you have to actually engage with the enemy. The people want new experiences, exactly. Learn the attack patterns and figure out the timing on these attacks and how to dodge them.
Yeah, like, look
so
at
that
this.
You can get to the actual DPS phase. Honestly, it's a little more reminiscent of like Elden Ring boss fights to me.
Yeah,
because that fight is set up
of course. It's like this guy has like played the same game, so he's like seeing the same fucking paradigm.
Bro, I can't wait for the Elden Ring Night Rain gameplay to pop the up. boss is attacking you, and you know it's their turn to be attacking, and then you get your opening, and you know it's your turn to do damage, and it's just rinse repeat until you win. This is in contrast to the strict DPS timers where you're actively punished for engaging with enemies. And Wu was celebrating against beating Genshin is ironic if that's the case. Yeah, I mean it's Yeah, that one player's choice or whatever thing. Yeah, I mean that was just tribalism stuff.
Attack animation causes them to move around too much.
In reality, bro, for the player's choice thing, it should have been Expedition 33. Like, I don't think any gacha game should win player's choice. Like, it's just like gacha monetization and stuff should not be like praised and like heralded above like real games like Expedition 33. Like, I like them, I play them, bro. But like in terms of the monetization, like,
you don't just want to dish out your damage. You want to purposely keep some of your burst so you can destroy that weak point in time. Because
roguelikes and indies were known for innovation back then. Yeah, exactly. They're the ones who take the risks, which is weird because like they have more to lose, right? Like a AAA studio can I mean there's been changes to like how much games cost nowadays to make, but like indie devs, like look at what happened to Highguard, bro. Like they took a risk, they tried to make something new, and like it failed, and their studio got shut down. All those people got fired. Like, but like AAA is like you know, they could stomach a failure or two and like keep the studios up, but like they just refuse to.
The entire fight becomes
they just refuse.
Again, right? It's again a moment where you are being actively forced to actually interact with the enemy. It's so good.
Devs are able to creatively introduce a requirement for learning proper DPS rotations because you have a small window to actually break
the more we sit here and actually talk about this, the less I can actually comprehend that people unironically made that take of they want a timer in Umbral Monument. It is mind-boggling.
Weak point. So you need to be able to manage resources like ultimates and skill points. And
well, bro, it was, I don't even know if people's even the right word. It was literally just freaking Bobby Lee, and even dude, his chat, like, which is like the most like agreeable sycophantic chat because like he bans anyone that disagrees with him. Even they were like trying to push back against him on like the DPS chat. Like, it's just it's like
preparation for that phase, and then use them appropriately to break the weak point during your damage window. Or at the very least, you need to understand your team's synergies and buffs and combo skills and stuff like that. So I think this is obvious how this kind of game design is more interesting and more engaging than simply spawning enemies in an empty room and telling you to smash your keyboard as fast as you can to do DPS to them inside the time limit.
Endgame in these classic gacha games was never interactive. It never was. Like,
Fisto made a video about Enfield's equipment. He said the equipment system in Enfield is really good by removing RNG. I'm pretty sure we'd also completely agree on that. Because the Enfield gear system is, I think, like light years ahead of like the RNG slop that we've been subjected to.
Why do you think I was so fucking hyped when Lygus dropped in HSR? Which was like a boss that actually finally had a numerous amount of mechanics that you could truly use as a player.
And this example shows how creative game design can also incorporate the one strength of strict DPS time limits by using enemy mechanics to require knowledge of team synergy and a proper DPS rotation, with that mechanic of requiring a strong DPS inside of a certain window. I think the 10-minute timer actually even makes this more fun because there's actually room for failure and then clutching up a fight, because if you fail to DPS properly inside this window, the boss will get more aggressive and then you need to spend time dodging.
I get his point. I just don't think there should be a timer at all. I really
no, I'm down to just remove the timer entirely. The 10-minute timer is largely performative right now anyway, so I'm down with that.
If you have to make the enemies harder, you know, to actually fight, I don't know.
When the take is so bad the programming does not work anymore.
Am I wrong?
Like at some point, dude, there's like a weird like threshold that people have where it's like they hit their 1984 moment where it's like, I'm being told to not believe my lying eyes and ears. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone has that threshold where they're just like, oh dang, like, this is kind of Kool-Aid-y, bro. Like I'm being asked to like drink the Kool-Aid, and it's like,
I wonder, because if you had no timer, right, you could run like a quad healer and just whittle down the enemy. But there's like a part of me that is like, if that is how you want to clear the stage, why the fuck not? If you have the mental fortitude to fight a thing like this for an hour straight with fucking Adelia, Jaihi, Gilberta, what's a fourth healer? I don't know.
Snowshine. I got you, bro. I got you with the assist.
Like you
don't worry.
Deserve it. I really do. I think in that case, you genuinely deserve to get that clear run. That's just how I see it.
More attacks and wait for another.
But obviously, 10 minutes is still so generous and a billion times better than a 2-minute time or a 3-minute time.
Yeah.
There's no discussion here.
Chance. Only Essence has it, but TBH, you don't need it unless you really like a character. Yeah. Yeah. And well, the thing about Essence is that it's actually really easy to get the Essence that you need. It's like pretty doable. Like I've been going for because all you need is 3 for 3, and then you just need to feed trash into it. And there's like a strictly defined like pity limit for those upgrades. So like it's like RNG to like get the upgrade, but then there's like a very strictly defined pity limit. So I even saw someone was crashing out about that, but he obviously like didn't understand the system even. Like it's just like stunning to watch someone who's like, it's like Dunning-Kruger, you know, like people who like don't know about something, they think they know more than they actually do, because like by definition, if you don't know anything, then like your knowledge of that thing is so limited that like you don't know what you don't know. So they think they know like a lot. So like it's stunning to just watch someone who like just the like most basic, like you've made like 150 Endfield hate videos and you don't understand how like the essence gearing system works, and you're just like sitting there like looking like an idiot, you know, like it's just like it's kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. To have another DPS window. Bobby Lee bubble gonna burst. It's yeah, no, I mean it's already in a way kind of burst, and it's already like become like only like the most loyal of loyal soldiers who are like kind of remaining, you know what I mean? That's kind of what it's like. Like it's become like tribal and very like it's about like this is my team, you know, rather than like this is like I share foundational like ethos with this like community of people, and like that like binds us together, rather than like, you know, it's just like I am loyal to my God King, and like these are my soldiers, and like, you know, that's what it is. It adds more tension and opportunity for clutching and adaptation, rather than just pressing the pause button and resetting the run after you miss the DPS check. All right, y'all, with all that being said, I think we should be focusing feedback regarding Endfield. Oh my god, the Elden Ring is coming up. Replayability. And I think that's where the current weakness of Enfield's game modes are right now. True replayability is where you can jump into the game and you want to play a game mode simply for the love of the game, and perhaps to slowly grind some sort of like reward or upgrade structure.
Yeah.
I've heard one CC say that DPS checks with timers are replay. Took one, oh my god, wait, it's coming. Took one look into Pokey's takes after, yeah, and the Arknights Enfield gotcha, yeah. I think Mtash would have liked the gotcha system if he'd like won better stuff. But like I said, I think I still learned something from watching his thing, so it was good for starting discussion. Like it was fine. I don't know if I have anything against Mtash. Like I don't know. I mean, he's just a guy. I hope that Marathon works out for him though. Playable game modes, because you'll just play the fight over and over again, trying to get better 3 times. And
what the fuck? I have cleared every Wuthering Waves endgame rotation since its release. I have cleared every HSR endgame rotation since 1.3. I have never. And yeah, they're doing the crafted one next patch too. Yeah, so like it's like other games, you might be able to get like a few guaranteed as well. In my life, in my entire existence, thought to myself, I want to try this again to get a lower cycle clear or a better time. Wait a second. Never in my life. The pre-watch allegations. But then again, right? I'm more of a player who plays. Are you watching a video of yourself? I'm watching a video of someone else watching a video of myself. Just to be clear. Yeah.
it's bro, it's the first time someone's like reacted to one of my videos, so I had to check it out, like, you know.
Normal games, right? Like here,
Just let me have
Night
this.
Train, right? So,
My
so
mom's
to me,
kind of homeless.
this
Please, I
entire
need this.
concept of having timers
Please,
in
chat, I
combat
need
is
this.
just a cancerous tumor in itself, and I want to engage with it as little as possible. So I guess that's the reason.
I've been playing gacha games for many years now, and I have never once in my life
Yes.
done that or had the slightest desire to do that. And I don't think the majority of
I swear to Christ.
players do either. I think it can be fun Oh, that's so doing the fights funny. the first time to get your rewards, but I have never desired to replay a DPS check where they just drop enemies in an empty room. I think it's deeply lacking in ambition and deeply out of Bro, touch. you know, I had someone in the comments of this video was like, I appreciate the Elden Ring Night Rain gameplay, but why are we spamming Halo Scythe? What do you mean, why are we spamming Halo Scythe? This is a depth 4 run, okay? I'm against dogs. You think I'm not pulling out the Halo Scythe? Like, I mean, a dub is a dub. Like, what's with the Halo Scythe slander? How in depth 4, how are you supposed to be if you're not like, if you're, you know, I don't, whatever, bro. Halo Scythe slander is implement a DPS check game mode and say that we've achieved replayability and call it a day. Especially again, considering that you just pay for DPS in these games anyway. Replayability comes in the form of oh yeah, the less you think, the less you know, the more you think you know. Yeah, yeah. The more you know, the more you realize how much you do not know. Exactly. Yeah. Gacha Smack also had an unfair take on Endfield Gacha, but then he made follow-up videos with better information in his follow-up bid, which is a W. Also, your English is good, no worries. Yo, Derpy Laser, thanks for following on Twitch. Appreciate you. Thank you. Found it for me. Thank you. Yeah, no, I think Gacha Smack is like a good faith person, you know, like I'm like a lot of people, like they kind of draw their battle lines based on like, does this person agree with me or not agree with me? That's kind of why I included like in this one thing in the beginning of the video. It's like, I'm totally fine. Like I love talking to people that I disagree with and like hearing different perspectives. If someone is like truly believing, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're truly like, they have like good intentions and they're like, you know, but like, and like most people I think are good intentioned. But there's like a small amount of people that are like just bad faith. They're just like doing it very cynically, you know. But yeah, I think like Gacha Smack is like, I think he's pretty. I mean, I like him. I mean, I watch his like stuff, and so like I think he's like a good faith dude. Of multiplayer co-op, procedurally generated stages, and free earnable cosmetics tied to these game modes. I will forever keep asking for free earnable cosmetics, seeing as how much they charge per character in these.
I just don't see what the issue is. I also said that in HSI
Look at that yellow chunk, by the way, and we're gonna hate on the Halo Scythe. Sorry, I just had to like get one more in. Like, look at those yellow chunks, and we're hating on the Halo Scythe.
and stuff like that. I just don't see what the issue is. I also said that in HSI and stuff like that.
They'll nerf Halo Scythe soon. Mods, can we get on that, please? We have any mods in chat want to like take care of that? Duchess mains are having it too good lately. Okay, they're not nerfing the Halo Scythe. They're not nerfing Halo Scythe. Mathematically, the gacha is better if the pull economy is not cooked, but people don't run on pure logic. Feelings matter more when it comes to entertainment like games. Yeah. Yeah. Like I made this comment in another, or I made this point in another video too, but like it's there's like type 1 and type 2 thinking, and like this was like a Daniel Kahneman's work. It was like type 1 thinking is the emotional thinking, type 2 thinking is the analytical thinking, and like type 2 thinking is like, it is exhausting and like requires a lot of work. And like in reality, like even if you understand these things, like you understand the existence of these two types of thinking, like we still are going to be engaging in type 1 thinking a lot of the time. Like that's just how it is. That's how humans work. That's how our brains work. That's how we've evolved to work, you know. And it's not bad. Like type 1 thinking is not bad, but yeah, sometimes you'd wish
I think
there was more effort. I think any YouTube streamer would have the same urge to watch it if it's the first time. You're human, bro. Yeah. Don't forget us when you're famous. Well, I won't, but I don't know if that's coming. Like I don't know if the like fame is coming, but don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. Vids are insightful. Thank you. Gotcha Smack accepts when he's wrong, which is fine. It's okay to be wrong, but accept it and move on. Yeah, I mean it's kind of more than just being like wrong though. It's like everyone's wrong. Like so like yeah, I mean like everyone's wrong. I'll be wrong. Everyone will be wrong about things. So yeah, that's true. But like the thing is like even I would still respect Gotcha Smack, even if he like stuck to his opinion about the like not liking the gacha or whatever, because I know that he's a good faith person. So like I could talk to him and like learn the other perspective from him. Like even if he hadn't changed his mind on that. Like but it's like fine. It's like fine to have your opinion and like do that and believe whatever you believe, right? But like it's again the very small amount of like cynical people who are like very like when they're speaking, they're not speaking from a sense of like belief. They're speaking from a sense of like
should be like really hard content in the game, and like for example, it should give a skin. I just don't see like every time we get skins in gacha games, if we get them, they're most of the time they're either like free, like here you go, or they're give me money. You know what I mean? It's like why not make us actually feel like we earned those skins?
Games. So co-op creates replayability because it introduces randomness. Your human teammates will behave and play differently in every game. If there are different characters and team comps and character builds and stuff like that, then players will
I don't
play
think
even
we're
more differently
getting
and make each run
co-op.
feel yeah. Procedural generation. Co-op is kind of a big ask. The map layout, enemy spawns and stuff like that will be random and create unique. But a boy can dream. And for example, I think Etchbase Salvage, the extraction mode, has a lot of potential for replayability if they.
It does, but it needs so much work.
Yeah.
It would need an insane amount of work to really make it a fully replayable mode. It
comes or not, I'm watching for the quality so far. Nice. No, I appreciate you. Thank you. That's very kind of you guys. Thank you.
But
that's very kind of you.
It's very beta-like. It to me it felt like it was missing like a very clear direction, so to speak. I don't know. I can see this game mode becoming something really amazing and really big, but then you know in 1.1 they're just adding one more zone to it and calling it a day.
Yeah, I think they got maybe a little scared with Edge-based salvage and they felt like I just think they got scared and they didn't full commit to it. Like they didn't full send it. I think they just kind of like started and they were like, oh, like let's pull back, you know? I think they got a little afraid.
So it feels like they're just going to add more and more zones to it and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't see it yet. I think I agree there could be something big here, but I just don't see it at the moment.
Essentially take it in the direction of like an Elden Ring Night Rain type game where you drop into the map with your team or solo if you want, I guess, and you wander around the map picking up loot and upgrades and fighting some challenging bosses, fighting some enemies, and then at the end you can fight an even more challenging boss with your team and then you can extract with your loot. If you look at games like Warframe, Destiny 2, I don't know if you see the vision.
Night Rain, yeah. We're not getting that, obviously.
Yeah.
I get it. It's obviously a really good idea.
It's it's ambitious.
I feel like that's probably a tad bit too ambitious.
Yeah,
obviously, that shit sounds like peak, right?
Yeah.
Like imagine you pick a character and then you drop in, you know, and then you find weapons, right? You start off with like a free.
The character behind the opinion, pretty much. Because like, yeah, you got to think about it, right? Like, you know, it's like impossible that you agree with someone else like 100% of the time always. So like if you're kind of basing like someone's quality off of like how often or like how much you're agreeing with them or not, like their takes, then it's like those things are going to be flexible. It's like it's always about like your foundational, like the foundational fabric of like what keeps people together, and it's usually like acting in good faith and having good intentions and like acting like authentically, and you know what I'm saying? Like those kinds of things keep people together more than just like we agree on like such and such thing or whatever, you know?
Star bullshit weapon, and then you know you find a Grand Vision, a Never Rest, a Mountain Bearer, and so on, a Rapid Ascent, and then, you know, you find gold essences for your weapon. And
Yeah,
you
okay,
get
I know
stronger, and
the-
then, you know, you find gear pieces that are like randomly artificed, and then you get to the boss and you fight, right?
Yeah.
Same way with combat, right? I think combat could be so fun. Like, imagine, you know, you all fight together, and your teammates are random. So it's like, you drop in, right? You have Billy playing his Leviathan, then you have Freddy coming in with his Yvonne, you have Jimmy, for whatever reason, also playing Yvonne, and then you have John Enfield coming in with Catcher and just soloing everything, while the other ones are constantly perma-dying.
Yeah, it's
There
genius.
is a chaos to that,
It's
right? That
genius.
sounds peak. I
Yeah.
just think it's a bit too unrealistic.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that-
it's deeply ambitious. I kind of knew when I was like making the video, I was like, this is a very ambitious idea. Like, I don't see a gacha game doing this, but like, you know, you got to just throwing the ideas out there and like, kind of like an example of, I don't know, an example of like what replayability would be and like how cool it would be if like devs would. I mean, I'm not a developer. Like, I don't have like the best like gameplay ideas, but if they would like let their creativity like go wild and just come up with crazy stuff like that would be cool. What matters if the person criticizing wants the game to become better or not? Yeah, like that would be like the intention. Yeah, like the you know, how authentic are they about it? Yeah. Yeah.
It's like way too ambitious.
Structure allows for a lot of, and like you could even honestly be more generous and say like, oh hey, like even if I'm talking to someone who like maybe they played the game and they don't like it, and like maybe like they know they're not going to play it anymore, and like they don't necessarily even care if it gets better or not because like they're not playing it, right? But like even if it's someone like that, I could be like, look, if you're like a well-meaning person, like, you know, you're not like being like bitter about it. You're not like dancing on the grave or praying on the downfall. Like if you just want to like share your thought about like, I didn't like this or that, or like this didn't vibe with me, I would be like, okay, like I'll listen to that. Like, I mean, I could learn something from like a just like cause that's again, like it would be like the polar opposite opinion of me, like the perspective of what I have. And like, maybe I hadn't considered it and I could like hold it in the back of my head. Maybe it's, you know, good to know, but then there's people who are like, obviously they just shit on it for like money, you know? And that's like your like say tone toss. Like if we're just being honest, like it's like you make money from doing it. You also have a personal grudge now because like Skull CJ fucking like gaped you, for being totally honest. And like everybody like pretty much fucking gaped you. And like, so now you have like a personal vendetta against Hypergriff and Enfield. And so it's like, now you're just gonna like, now just for like the rest of your life, you're gonna be like on your deathbed, like thinking like in 80 years from now, you know, it's gonna be like we're gonna be thinking about like what happened with like Arknight's Endfield. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah, like through replayability.
It does.
And right now, Edge-based salvage has a lot of weaknesses. It's just right now it's just a one and done mode. They 100% pulled back. The difference between it and OG Arknights events is crazy. Surprised it came from the same devs. Yeah, I think they had maybe more ideas, and I just don't think they made it in. Yeah. Yeah, paints an image, yeah. John Enfield. Bro, so that's so funny to me, like the John Enfield. I gotta start using that. John Enfield catcher, solo, Rodigon, trimmed metal, bro, for real Giga Chat. Oh wait, that was a real video that someone made? Oh wait, I think someone told me about that. Someone like used solo catcher or something like that. Yeah, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Will receive expansions and updates every now and then.
Yeah.
But once you've explored the map and gotten the chest, it's gonna hurt Saint's feelings if he hears this. I mean, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Gotten all the rewards. You're kind of done with it.
Exactly. And I also think it's just very, very easy. Like, the enemies are what, level 40, level 60? Like, it's very clear Edge-based Salvage was made.
Oh, hey, what's Trinity? Oh, you're on YouTube? What's up, Trinity? Good to see you.
Play as like a new player when you're like, what, the 40 level 20. You 60. Like, it's very clear Edge Space Salvage was made in mind to be a mode that you are going to play as like a new player when you're like, what, authority level 20, authority level 30, right? When you're still in those early stages of the game. If you didn't do it, and it's like you go in with like level 80 characters, with level 90 characters, you just run over Edge Space Salvage.
Yeah,
It's
weird that it didn't
they
scale.
made Edge Space Salvage like very casual friendly. And I feel like despite us getting an update to Edge Space Salvage in 1.1, I think 1.1, like Zone 4, is probably still going to be like level 40, level 60 enemies. Simply so that casuals can actually clear it. And don't get me wrong, this is a really, really good thing. But I feel like Endfield should be a game. The direction Endfield takes is amazing. I'm so happy that they're actively looking after the casual.
In 80 years, Sam will still scream at the clouds while Chen will still be silly. Bro, I would love if Arknight's Endfield is still alive like 80 years from now. God, that would be so sick. Like, that would just be the ultimate. That would just be the ultimate thing. And then we'll like pull up the Google Trends and it's like Arknight's Endfield is like still above Wuthering Waves. Nah, it's... I don't know. Like, again, like I you know, how about I try and maintain this philosophy, which I learned from like Healthy Gamer Dr. K, right? Which is like, don't talk about people, talk to people, right? And I feel like that's a good philosophy for life in general. That's generally like pretty good. But like, what if we get like one exception? Like, what if we get one cheat? Would that, like, is that okay? Like, and the like one exception is say Tontas. Like, is that okay? I don't know. Like, can we agree? Like, can we take a vote or something? Like, I just like, you know, like no human is perfect, right? No human can be perfect at all times.
First. But for everything you do in Endfield, there should be a hard mode for, you know, more hardcore players. Right? You have the normal mode in Umbral Monument for casual players, and then you have agony mode for sweaty players.
I mean, I'm shocked they didn't scale enemies up in Edge-Bait Salvage. Like, I guess you could say, like, if the enemy level isn't higher, like, you're not getting anything more, maybe. Like, there'd be, like, no purpose to, like, scaling the enemies up then. But, I don't know. They could have just been, like, here are some T-creds or something. Here's, like, some XP materials. I don't know.
Same shit.
I'm not a good reactor. I keep, like, unpausing and pausing. I'm very new to this. Everyone has valid takes despite not agreeing as long as there's no malice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Literal definition of someone who talks behind your back and assassinates your character. Wait, about who? Oh, wait, yeah. How many days to new character? It's, wait, I got logged out from inactivity. What the heck? It's like 1 day. It's like 24 hours or something, right? Or 2 days, I think, actually. I have the website with the timer on. 2 days, 11 hours. Yep. 2 days, 11 hours. It's actually a lot. That doesn't make that much sense, but it's like cheat day on a diet. It's fine. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad you agree.
I just don't think I will have a lot of fun in Edge Space Salvage Zone 4. I feel like I'm going to go in 20 minutes. I'm going to bulldoze everything because I'm over leveled, so to speak, and then I'm just going to be done.
Yeah, just it's basically like exploring a new map. That's like the most enjoyment I'll probably get out of it. Is like they might increase like upgrades you can get or something, and like I guess it's satisfying to get upgrades, but mostly just like looking for chests and treating it like exploration, pretty much. March 12th for us Asian folks. What's March 12th? Oh, like the time of the, okay, on the Asia servers, okay. Maybe they'll start that on the next map as the first one, maybe purely for people who just started. That's actually true. That's actually a good point. Because it would be like, you would like maybe unlock it linearly or something. That's true. That's possible. I mean, I guess it depends if it's like just added to the current map, then I don't know. I guess we'll see. Ruling Factory 6 to 12 finally. I hope it goes to 12. I feel like part of me is expecting it might just go to like 8 or something. Like it might be like a small upgrade. Because I think we're going to be getting a lot of more Wuling expansions. You know? Or maybe 12, maybe eventually it'll go past 12. Maybe like the level will go to 20 or 25 or something. Hopefully. Because I hope it goes to 12. Because I want like a sizable chunk of like expansion on the like more factory stuff to do, you know? Dr. K interviews St. Tontos. That would be a doozy, bro. That would be a serious doozy. Like,
It's going to be it. That's my prediction for 1.1. I might be wrong, but I don't see them. I feel like it's going to be level 40, level 60 again.
that would be an illuminating episode.
But it's a one and done mode. It's also really, really easy. I think there should be more challenge. I think that extraction gameplay loop can be very fun loop of, you know, going in, exploring, finding materials, finding enemies, extracting, getting upgrades, going back in. That stuff can all be really fun. I think there needs to be some challenge to it. There needs to be some risk reward to it. I really think
You're good at reacting. It's good to pause and discuss. Okay, and then you know, I like see what y'all are saying too, you know. Hope we get Wuling 12 so I can meta transfer to Valley. You want to meta transfer back to Valley? Yeah, I guess. I haven't taken advantage of the meta stuff as much.
It could essentially work similarly to Elden Ring Night Rain, which in my opinion is the gold standard for replayability, because the game doesn't even use any cheap dopaminergic reward structures or upgrade structures to keep you playing.
I think this is probably like a bad comparison. The thing about Souls games is that Souls game combat is just out of this world. Souls game combat itself, it's like Skyrim. Like every year, I just have this urge to play a Souls-like again. Every year, I have like this urge, mostly when winter comes, where I need to...
I'm going to say the same thing again. I wonder if we're going to get another bat chesting moment.
Play Skyrim for like 4 weeks straight. I just need it. It's like somewhere deep inside my DNA. These games just all have something that like makes you yearn to replay them, even if you get nothing out of it.
You log into Night Rain, it's simply for the love of the game, and it's because the Elden Ring combat formula is just so incredibly strong. And
bro, like the matching wavelength is insane. It's like he says something and it's like I know. Like, I'm about to say the same thing in like 10 seconds. It's kind of crazy.
The cooperation between your teammates is so satisfying, and there's enough challenge in the mode where overcoming those challenges feels extremely gratifying. So you're really just logging in for the fun of the game. Every single run is just fun to do. But, you know, maybe you don't like the edge space salvage idea. You know, y'all are creative. You can come up with your own ideas. Honestly, I think the main thing we need to do is just tell the devs that we want true replayable content with free earnable cosmetics. And then it's their job to come up with the fun game mode. That's why they're getting paid, and I'm doing this shit for free. All right, as always, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I always like hearing from y'all. You know, if you disagreed with anything I said or you have other ideas, just feel free to start a conversation in the comments. I always like hearing from y'all, hearing y'all's ideas and different perspectives and stuff. All right, that's gonna be it for this one. Okay, peace.
Wait, that's weird. It recommends like streams up here. That's kind of weird, actually. I feel like it should recommend like video. Like that's why is it recommending like a 4 hour and 42-minute live stream VOD?
Peace. See you next time.
Whoa, that was an insane video.
Genuinely. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm gonna get embarrassed now. Okay, thank you. That's so nice.
Have less subscribers than me. Jesus Christ, like subscribe to this guy. This guy genuinely deserves more subs. This is crazy. Incredible video, right? I don't want to keep yapping too much. I feel like I yapped way too much anyways, as I always do.
No, that was good.
I feel like I'm a really bad reactor. Like what, 15 minutes?
Bro, is this guy me? What the heck? Like, we're the same person. God. Like the script writers are having a fucking field day right now.
And it's how long is my video? 56 minutes? What did I yap about this entire time? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not going to add too much. I just think it's
Did you play the older Arknights? No.
I just think the stakes are correct. I don't know. I feel like at this point, this is not a matter of opinion anymore. I just don't see how timers in endgame modes is a good thing. So yeah, as he said, right, I think gacha slop is a relatively good term for it. I agree with it. Keep it out of the game. Let's keep the game something where casuals can clear it. Everyone has enough freedom to where they can actively play the game how they want. They can approach.
My only gacha for Endfield was OG Arknights. Now that I've had the opportunity to interact with other parts of the gacha space, feel bad for those with similar complaints like yours. 90% of your complaints are non-existent in Arknights. Yeah, I think like getting the perspective, I maybe should play Arknights to get the perspective on it. Yeah, like and that's another reason why I'm super excited to see what Hypergriff comes up with, because I'm like seeing stuff and ideas that I'm just not used to seeing. So I'm excited. I'm excited for sure. I'm like I'm like optimistic. Like I believe in Hypergriff. I believe in Hypergriff. In Hypergriff we trust.
Fights how they want. You know, if you want to be a sweaty player, you want to learn all those rotations and min-max everything, you can still fucking do that. I don't see why you're not able to do that. But like, you don't need to kill off the fun of all other players for you to be able to do that. But yeah, that's just my opinion, and hey, you've seen pretty much a deep dive into my thoughts during this video. If you're somehow still here, definitely consider subscribing, both to this guy and obviously to me, of course.
Yeah, no,
With all of
same.
that being said, let me know in
Same. I mean, y'all probably might know him already, but
the comments what you think, what your opinions on this entire fiasco are. I think this entire Enfield hate train is just genuinely like, it's gone too far. I have no idea where it comes from. I just think it's so dumb. And with all of that,
yeah, the end, like the whole like, maybe we'll see the same thing with NTE, but actually, I'm actually gonna make a prediction. Bear with me. For NTE that's coming out, I think that the hate train for Endfield, again, because it's like Saint, right? Like, it's basically just him. I think that he is going to try and play some like 4D chess and support Neverness to Everness and say that like you should quit Endfield and play Neverness to Everness. I feel like because again, the thing with like, it's not about Withering Waves anymore. Like Endfield, it's personal. Like the grudge is personal and it will like last forever. So I kind of expect there's gonna be some weird like stuff going on with NTE, but I mean there's in general there's the gacha players like to shit on whatever the new gacha game is, but
that being said, I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thanks for reacting. That was awesome. That was super like humbling and cool that someone would like react and watch and react to my video. Actually, like, I'm really grateful for that. That's really cool. I appreciate it. He's already done that. He has an approval vid for NTE. Oh, sheesh, bro. That's crazy. It's crazy because NTE probably has more in common with Wuthering Waves as far as like combat and stuff goes. I've heard the combat is like kind of Wuthering Waves, Wuwa based. So that's kind of crazy. Net positive content is always welcome. It's rare to have video essays on game design. Yeah, it's kind of a there was another comment that someone left on a video. They said like video essays like that are a dying art, and I kind of get that. All right, what do I need? I have some energy. In Hypergriff we trust. Yes, sir. OG Arknights is a sick game. I gotta try it, bro. I gotta try it sometime. Enfield has a very strong rotation, and I don't feel like it's misplaced to trust they can improve. Yeah, no, exactly. It's again, it's something we talked about before. It's a weird phenomenon though. It's like because because the Enfield hate train was like so intense, and I think like a vocal minority definitely, I mean, we don't have data to say vocal minority. We'll just say there's like a vocal amount of people that were like very much on the Enfield hate train, right? And like, because like that narrative is so intense, it's like if you want to say that like you like such and such thing, or you have hope that something will get better, like there's just like instinctive reaction to distrust people that say stuff like that. It's weird. So like it's almost like to gain any sort of like credibility, you need to now say like, oh, like such and such thing is bad, such and such thing is bad. So it's like, oh, like I'm seeing both sides or whatever, but like I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like a weird like credibility thing. And like it's good to see both sides. That doesn't mean it's not good to see both sides, like see criticisms and stuff, but you know. Do I just, oh wait, we got this. Do I just like full send T creds in preparation for Tangtang? Like what is Tangtang gonna need? What does my Supreme Chief need from me? Probably some of those, probably some T creds, XP materials.
I offer today's dialogue and contemplation to your terminal.
Let's just go get T creds, bro. I think you can go wrong with it.
Huh? Is it my turn?
Joke's on him. I'm gonna quit Wua for Arknight's Endfield and Neverness Everness. Oh, bro. It's so sad.
He who suffers today is not among us. And I was hoping you'd say that.
It's unfortunate, really.
You can't escape gravity.
I mean, again, I have nothing against like Wuthering Waves as a game. It's kind of loud. It's weird. I have nothing against Wuthering Waves as a game. Nothing against people that play Wuthering Waves. Like I really don't. You know, like I don't. It's just like, and the thing is, like, you gotta be careful. The reason I keep saying that you gotta be careful is because like that's kind of like what they want is like they want. Maybe like subconsciously, I don't know if they fully get this dynamic, like the diehard tribalists, but it's like they want this dynamic of like, you know, they want to be seen as a representative of some community, so that when they go and make other people angry, like the ire and like the anger is reflected back on that community as a whole. So then like when like that community as a whole hears that, then they get angry at like that entire group, and then it just fuels this never-ending cycle. I'm pretty sure Attack on Titan said something like that. And yeah, that's like basically what they want. So that's why I keep clarifying that it's really just a small number of individuals. Arknights and Arknights and Endfield stories are both interesting. Both talk about Originum as a power source that also gave the main character memory loss. Okay. I mean, it's like they're in the same world, right? They exist in the same world. The universe, I guess. Not world. How's Enfield going? It's going good. It's going good. We just did a big react. It was very, very cool. It's fun doing that too. It's fun doing that. I thought Mephisto had a good video. It was fun. It was fun to do.
Not bad. Everyone did their part.
You need about 1 mil T creds to max a character and weapon? Okay. Okay. I think we will get more from the new battle pass as well. So like we'll get this refresh. And then we'll get like some materials from this, but yeah, that is a lot. It's a chain reaction, yeah. Main character using a mask. Remember Perlica said the mask is to shield the main character's eyes while healing? Similarly, people with concussions report lights were often too bright. Okay. I thought the mask was like a limiter for like their power or something, right? It was meant to like limit some of their power because they just weren't ready to like take it yet or something. Like when the Endmen like tried to use the power on Neferith and kind of like had some negative blowback or whatever. Creates an us versus them dynamic out of thin air. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude. It's I mean, bro, you can look at it from any facet of the world. It's like really easy to get people to get like groups of people to like hate each other. It's like too easy. It's pretty sad, but because it's like a positive feedback loop, because it's like, you know, it like perpetuates itself. The Chen we currently have is Chen from old Arknights? No, wait, okay, I think the Chen we currently have is a descendant of Chen from old Arknights. Right? It's not the same Chen, right? Rolling stocks expand, yeah. Excuse me. The fact there are small channels mimicking Saints' takes is already a sign. Is there? Is there? Is it like they're mimicking like the style? Because I mean it gets views and stuff, I guess.
Tweety bomb. Stay frosty and no slacking.
Like again, I'm like extreme. I think like I try to be extremely generous, and I think I'm like way more generous than a lot of people, where it's like, you know, you could have like a good faith person saying like Saints exact same takes, right? And I wouldn't have anything against them if they were a good faith person. My issue is like always strictly with like being bad faith. Like you could just believe the exact same, like you could literally just be like, yeah, I wish they would like delete Umbral Monuments and put in Tower of Adversity. I think we need more DPS checks with timers. And like, if that's like, if you believe that and you can like explain why you want that and like why you like that or whatever, I mean you don't owe an explanation, but like if you are someone who like thinks about it and wants to like share it or whatever, like I'm not even gonna have anything against you. Like it's fine. Like have your perspective, have your opinion. Like humanity is beautiful because we're diverse and stuff. Like I don't really care. Like it's good even. Like it's cool. It would be boring if everyone thought the exact same way. But like it's if you're like a if you're basically like, if you're like basically Saint, then it's like, you know. Enfield Chen is a distant relative of OG Chen? Okay, that's what I thought. Original Arknights protagonist is more like the ZZZ protagonist. They're strategists, weak as a noodle, they don't fight. I kind of like that dynamic. I do like that dynamic. The Doctor, right? The Doctor. Let's see. I have a couple of things in here that I can do. Huh. Not a descendant either. ZZ is going to enter its tournament arc. I've heard some people talking about that. A tournament arc? You mean like the culling games from Jujutsu Kaisen? Getting chills. Did anyone else get extreme full body chills when Hugh Rama walked down the stairs and he said domain? Oh my god, bro. That shit was fucking... I can't get it out of my head.
Be extra careful. That enemy looks really
Gotcha D featured in Saint's recent video attacking Supa. I'm not fully up to date on my drama slop. I need to get back in the trenches. I need to get back in the trenches.
What is this? Wait. Does this mean the sender we're looking for?
Is there like what's the... Does anyone know like the arguments that are being made? Like, or like the takes or opinions or whatever that are being argued?
What happened? After decrypting the data,
Say the same thing as him and copy the drama slop across gotchas? Yikes.
it's like
Yikes.
everything has been rewritten.
How's that not it? Bro, what? In the wiki, Chen is a protector, dark-haired sword, has a twin sister. In current version, Chen also tries to protect main character, dark-haired sword. Maybe Tangtang is similar as a sister. Well, I mean, like that's a description of like OG Arknights Chen,
Decryption
and then like,
success. The recorded data is
but we have like Enfield Chen, you know. Like maybe they're like similar, they like look similar, and they like probably like have similar like aesthetics and stuff, like fighting styles and stuff, but don't want to perpetuate drama CC topic further than need be. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The tournament has a prize pool of 1 billion Denny's, has cunning hairs all over it. Oh yeah, S rank Billy. Oh yeah. Yeah, S rank Billy. Bro, I wish they would stop giving cunning hair S ranks in like side stories. Like I want them like I want Void Hunter Anby. I want Void Hunter Billy one day. Like I need like cunning hairs to become Void Hunters. Like all of like every single one of them. Seems to be about the 3-day event that gives 2 standards and 500 aura berries. That's what it's about? That's kind of like small. Like that I think I did see like some random post maybe on Twitter or something, I don't know where, but like basically like, oh look, like Endfield gives you 3 pools, like every other game gives you like a 10 pool login or something, and it's like, okay, but that's also not like, it's not like the new version login, it's just like a random thing they gave out. I don't know. I mean,
This is the very end. Come here, please. It's comfortable.
like I didn't think much of it when I saw it.
Beautiful. Endman? Endman?
Super video is so bad and filled with misinformation. Or his super video is so bad. Couldn't do anything but giggle at it.
What happened to you, Endman? Are you feeling any pain?
Super tweeting a screen cap of Gacheti's blatant bad faithedness and then generalizing the slops
It is completely
as a whole. And I got Saints Radar.
Should we bring it with us, Endman?
Aw, jeez, bro. Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez. Maybe I'll look into it. I feel like slopping it up a little bit.
Definitely not ignoring the errors. I am simply in need of rest. Well then, let us reboot this process once more.
I can get up through here, yeah? Yeah. Just want Caledon Billy? Maybe S-Rank Billy will have like Caledon theming, you know what I mean? Maybe we'll get some of that like in the new design.
Supervisor Perlica, thank you so much for helping.
Void Hunter Cat, Shi Niaz, menacingly.
That's good to hear.
Okay, maybe Nekomata. Maybe Nekomata, not so much. But don't forget that Void Hunters are not necessarily based on power level, but about like contribution to the city. So like we could see the Cunning Hares like
Flowers from over 20
pull out some like generational,
here.
like some absolutely like generational performance and like do some insane, like some insano style, like save the city somehow, like something like that.
Flowers we brought from Simon.
We could see something like that.
Just how the United Workers raised our facilities at this very site.
Or like, yeah, maybe they do get powered up. I don't know. Maybe Nicole is secretly something.
But then we had to expand our site.
But in a way, I don't know. In a way, I also kind of
That sea of flowers was
like, I like the smaller kind of scale of Cunning Hares. Because again, like the found family thing is like so,
we started manufacturing these
so impactful, and
production line.
something about them being like smaller scale is a little,
The oldest
it makes like their reliance on each other more like impactful. You know what I mean? Their like family aspect.
scene they saw after activation was probably that very same sea of flowers.
It must have been a beautiful.
Do I have Lavitane? No, I don't.
Regardless, the issue of malfunctioning robots
No, no
has been
Lavitane.
resolved. This should conclude the commission, Endman.
I do have Gilberta and Yvonne. So. Something about Lavitane's playstyle did not fully capture me. Like, I liked it, but I think it was like the transformation ultimate where she like pulls out the greatsword. I don't know if that was not my favorite. All right. There's a, I need to somehow, oh wait, that was it. That was the fog, wasn't it? Oh wait, yeah, no, I did that yesterday because I have these, I was using these things to find the chest. they're just getting out of excuses for drama. Sometimes it's like that. Like if you know,
Proper rest prepares us for
bro, that was the same when we were talking yesterday, and the argument was put forth that I wasn't in that video that we just watched Mephisto react to. Like, there's an argument put forth that I wasn't like, I didn't attack the viewpoint hard enough. Like I should have been more like attacking, like, and like naming people and stuff, and been like more like rabid dog on like the whole discourse about like DPS checks. But thing is like, you gotta pick your battles. Like fight, like you can like fight and stand up for stuff that you believe in, and like sometimes maybe you'll have to be like more combative, and like there's like a silver lining. Like is an all thing, like with most of life, there's like a silver lining between being like when you choose to be combative and confrontational and when you choose not to be. So the argument was put forth that you were a spineless pussy. Yeah, sorry. I was paraphrasing earlier. Yeah.
It's natural to arrive at such
because it was you, Plas.
but I need to see some proper evidence to conclude this.
Nah, it's funny. That's funny.
Forget it. The way you're handling it, you're practically waiting for the criminals to step forward and own up.
Oh, so you're trying to dig around for traitors? Do you already have someone in mind?
I did my homework, and I've got my eyes set on 2 suspects.
So why aren't you doing
Lab's design's kind of mid.
Criminals are still running free in
It's not bad, but not that interesting. I think I kind of felt the same way. Maybe that's a hot take. I think the little like ring that she has behind her, I didn't really like the look of that. Cause like her dress or whatever you would call it is already kind of poofier, and that ring just like adds so much like volume. It was kind of wasn't like pleasing to my eyes. You know what I mean?
Awesome. I'll sync your terminals with the files.
We must act quickly. We can't let the traitors stay one step ahead of us.
All right, my Enfielder friends.
Yeah, my point is that like, you know,
you have my sincere thanks in advance.
like if you make everything like an attack, then you know, first you run the risk of just becoming like a drama channel basically, and I don't want that. And then the other is like, I think like when like someone who can be more reined in, like it like carries more weight when they choose to like say something, you know what I mean? That's why they say pick your battles. Like pick the like the hills you're gonna die on, you know what I mean? That's why like my hill that I wanted to die on was, I think was when it came to like monetization, like with Do at Night Abyss. And I was like, you know, the game isn't great, but just let them cook, because like it benefits us all if like monetization is improved or something, right? Like, so that was the hill I was like wanting to die. I was like, I'll die on that hill. But you know, for smaller stuff, then you just kind of become what you've sworn to destroy. The fattest. Oh my. The art for Lavitan's like Surtur in 2019. Ardelia is like, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Yeah, Ardelia has a look-alike. Yeah. There are a lot of characters, right, that are. I still don't understand. What are you supposed to do? Just like wait for her to attack, and then it's your turn. Okay. Yeah, I mean there are a lot of characters that were you know, some like from OG Arknights. preferred Last Rite? Dude, I think Last Rite would have been... I mean, I like the way Last Rite like looks and everything, but it's like when it comes to the... I just don't like the like slow greatsword. It's just, I just wish they'd given her like a pole arm. Like literally, it's such a slam dunk. It's a pole arm and she just adds ice to it and turns it into like a scythe. And she just fights with that. It's like a slam dunk. I don't know why. I don't know what hypergriff they just like dating, I guess. Maybe that's the you know, Last Rite SP. That's what it's gonna be. Maybe they're just saving it. Copium. Wait, you know, wait, I kind of just, I don't know why these UWST thing reminded me. I need to find those, there's like the racing mini game in a few locations. I need to like, I've done like, I think 1 or 2, but I need to find the rest of them. Am I playing DNA? I'm not currently playing DNA. Not currently playing. It's you know, it's not like a gacha where you need to log in every day. Like if you know, at any point you could just like, you know, jump back in. But yeah. I would like to, like I would like to see some like, you know, some like updates and stuff. Too early in the game's lifetime, yeah. Like it took Genshin like 4 years for Arlecchino to come out to do the scythe thing. And you had to pull her like freaking signature weapon if you wanted the full like aesthetic of the scythe, which I did, by the way.
I am simply in need of rest.
I caved immediately,
This is the terminal.
and yeah, I did.
Got any?
What about it? Pog is a younger Helliger, Gilberta's Angelina. Yeah, yeah.
Solutions for data restoration.
Don't worry.
Huh.
One on this map in the north exit of the outpost. I might have done this one. I think I did the hub, and I think I might have done this. But I remember at one point, like quitting out of one because I wanted to do something else. And it like bothers me because there's like 20 ore barrels or something that I might be missing. Like, just bothers me. Yeah, it's clunky, great sword. Yeah, yeah. Arlecchino looks snappy. Arlecchino was a peak for me because she not only did she have the scythe, but she was like a Bane DPS on fielder. She actually like you actually used her normal attack, scythe attacks to deal damage. Arlecchino is probably my favorite character in Genshin. Really nice looking characters in OG Arknights, so it gives us an idea. Yeah, no, Hypergriff, yeah, you can tell from looking at OG Arknights that Hypergriff understands what they're doing with character designs. And yeah, like something about like even just like even you're looking at these three characters, I just really like their approach on character design. I think they got to be doing some of the best right now. Meanwhile, Starrail is doing like the Silverwolf SP and Starrail that's coming up, like looks virtually this like virtually almost the same character. I think they got hit pretty hard by that like CCP thing, by that last minute change they had to do.
Yulia didn't resist her arrest. Perhaps we should look into the other suspect first.
His name's Georgie, right? He's somewhere near the Originium power plant. Can't let him get away.
Left Genshin on D-Luke Barbara patch back in the day. Okay, I mean I don't think there ever was a D-Luke Barbara. Wait, D-Luke's a standard character. I'm talking about someone else? Are you thinking about somebody else? And Barbara's a 4-star. Barbara's a 4-star, so...
I'm gonna lie down for a bit. Don't wake me unless something really big happens.
But like, I mean, your point taken. Like, I get it. Like, I know you. Point taken. Reapers are dope, yeah. Compare Arknight's characters with their alters. Changes or peak. Is there an example of like a character that has an alter? That's like pretty good? That I can look up? I'll just skip this, bro.
I usually allocate the supplies here. We've more than a dozen, several dozen supply trucks.
If they put Chen on high heels, it doesn't fit with her.
I'm the only authorized crewmate in the stash location.
But Ember, Snowshine, and others are pretty good.
So I guess
Yeah, I mean, usually... Yeah, there are characters with heels. Usually, I mean, in like Wua's Starrail, Zenless Genshin, like all the women have high heels. It's like baked into the character model, like the base model, you know? They have to have heels. Like, what's her name? Colin Bean is barefoot and she has fucking like magical like balls that like prop up the back of her heel. Like it's you know, like, it's like impossible for them to not do it.
The only authorized crewmate? He's lying. I see more than one set of footprints here.
The other set of
You don't like Chen's?
Frosty Bitey. Oh,
I mean, they do have some characters that have like boots.
Prince seems shallower and smaller in size. I guess a lady was involved. The footprints.
Hibiscus altar? Hibiscus. Like the tea? Okay. Let me look at the altar. Hibiscus altar. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's a good change. Yeah. Dude, Arknight's designs, they are good. They are pretty good.
Enman, the terminal reported an error when I tried linking to it. I have a feeling that it's been damaged. Maybe you can try fixing it.
Chen and Chen the Dawn Streak? Shen the Dawn Streak. Oh, okay. Dude, I think, bro, Enfield's gonna be serving up some like masterpieces. Like, dude, I'm excited to see like what they're gonna do in the future. I kind of feel like. No? There's some of these are. Wait a sec. I see it. I see it.
Repair successful.
Shen's okay, but those boots don't fit her character and jog. She's okay. For example, Ember and Snowshine. Is Snowshine because like she's supposed to be like in like winter clothing, but she's got, you know.
The bridge approach camp?
Because I think we talked about this. Look, she's a polar bear. She's like a polar bear animal type, right? So like she has natural resistance to the cold. And if you think about it, think about the way the human body like circulates heat, okay? It's always the core that is preserved, and like your body will like sacrifice your extremities to like keep the core warm. So like because of the polar bear animal characteristics, she has a natural inclination for her core to be warmer than the rest of her. But it's like because like proportions. So like she only needs like, you know what I'm saying? She only needs clothing on like the extremities. But like this part, she would be like too hot. Just think about it. Just think about it.
Found the trail. The actions of this archum seem.
She does not make sense. She's naked, but also clothes. If she's immune to cold, why the clothes? If she's not, why so little clothes? No, you gotta remember the core temperature thing, dude. You gotta remember core temps. Your body always preserves the core, because that's where like your important organs are. Your fingers and like your arms and legs are like not as important. I don't know, Chief, that's a stretch for only the hands to be freezing, but have you heard of like frostbite? Have you heard of frostbite though?
I don't even feel tired.
Why do you think like when the people are cold, it's like their like fingers and toes that get frostbite? Why isn't it like their stomach that gets frostbite? Snowshine actually does have a reason for that. She likely inherited her constitution from her predecessor, where she feels hot even in sub-zero temperatures. Okay. Okay, see.
This battlefield with its touch.
Yeah, no, I'm just you know, I'm just kind of fucking around. Like if you don't like the design for subjective reasons, like that's valid. That's valid. That's fine. Like, because we know that, like, yeah, because we know, like, frostbite, like, it only affects your extremities. So if, like, because if she'd feel hot in cold temperatures, then it means her core is at a higher temperature than the rest of her. So that's why. That's why. She feels hot in Sub-Zero temps, except the hands? Okay. I was hoping you weren't going to pick up on that. I was really hoping for my narrative to be maintained. I was really hoping that nobody would pick up on that.
Not bad. Everyone did their part.
There are a few canned provisions here. Made in...
What do you mean Tangtang waiting, bro? She's 3 days away? Okay, she's 2 days and 10 hours away. Actually, first of all, she's 2 days, 10 hours, 29 minutes, and 43 seconds for your information. For your information. And also, I thought it was like the banner says 1 day left, so I thought it was like shorter. You know. I thought it was like tomorrow. So.
Do it your way. I'll keep you covered.
You want Asia, lil boy? Alright, first of all, lil pup. Do not speak to me that way. Know your place. And no, I'm not. I'm on NA. Gloves aren't only for keeping warm? Wait, what else are they for? Wait, spit some facts right now. Spit some knowledge. Oh yeah, for utility and stuff? Yeah, no, you're right. You're so right. Something subjective I don't like, but can understand are Chen's high heels, but Snowshine's bad design objectively. They make little to no sense. Okay. Objective. Objectively. You know that, speaking of high heels, I learned this from like Nouvellette and Genshin, but supposedly the high heels were originally like a male thing that like male clothing had. Cause like it was like a cavalry boots had heels for like the stirrups or something. So it was like a military uniform thing. So it was like always like male clothing or something. So like Nouvellette from like Fontaine has got cause they're like French cavalry boots. So he's got like heels or something like that on his boots. Fun fact. So, in a way, if you think about it from that perspective, is it that crazy for her to have heels? Because this is also what cavalry boots would look like. It was like these like all the way like up the leg sort of thing. It's like what Nouvellette's looks like. You can like look up pictures. It would like go all the way up the leg like this. High heels were originally male fashion? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Dang it, that Georgie didn't tell us anything.
Yeah, we're for men at the beginning and used for knights. Yeah.
I found info on Artyom.
Military boots have high heels. It really makes a difference when jumping and feeling the pain on the heels. Interesting. Okay.
Understood. We'll head over right away.
Yeah. Nuvi heels are very flat, about 2 to 3 centimeters. Chens are like 7 to 10 centimeters. Spoke about it with your sister, because yeah. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you already thought all through all of this? Dang it. Thought I was cooking. Thought I cooked something. There usually is more thought that goes into these character designs, and sometimes we fully realize.
This is the truck. Same numbers as we saw.
Issue with Chen's heels is that it's impossible to move like her on them, but the next day you wouldn't feel your legs. I've never worn heels, so. But I'll take your word for it.
Excuse me.
I imagine that's accurate. I have no objections.
And you brought your team. I'm the leader of this truck crew.
But what if it's like she has special like dragon anatomy? You know what I mean? Like,
won't be easy looking for Artyom.
what if it's like a dragon
He's just
thing?
been disappearing right after his shift and avoiding people for the rest.
But his truck drove out of the parking lot last night. During the curfew, actually.
Impossible. All delivery jobs are scheduled during the day. I would even switch off vehicle access for the night.
Artyom was the one who taught you how to lock down the vehicles, right? I bet he's got the same authorization. What are you after, really? Is he involved in that thing?
You got too many questions, boy. The vehicle wax has arrived. Holler at the crew and get the Inman. This might be more complicated than we thought.
Wait, but what about Ember? You said Ember's another one.
Did he tell you about the investigation?
Yeah, back when we got notified about the
What's wrong with Ember?
on professional negligence, he asked me to keep an eye out for things. Artyom is a very respected veteran of the crew.
Didn't you notice anything unusual about him?
My trucking crew eat and live together. We're like family, you see, but recently...
I think with some of these side quests, they could... I mean, I like that Perlica and Chen is with us, but I feel like they could...
Artyom occasionally goes there to blow off some...
They could like add another character in. I feel like maybe it's a missed opportunity or something, but... I mean, like in the future, you just like to see like, you know, character inclusion, you know? It would feel cool if like, you know, I don't know, like... Wolfguard got a lot of screen time, but like if someone who didn't could just like randomly join up, I don't know.
I am definitely not ignoring the errors. I am simply in need of rest.
Too bad physics and gravity work the same way. Well,
Process once more.
oh brother. No, you're not annoying. You're not annoying. You're not annoying at all. Don't worry. Worry not. Shatter. Be free. Spread your wings.
Sweetie Bomb, look sandbreakers. Looks like we arrived at the right time.
Sanitize the corruption.
Oh, enjoy your strength.
Using all my ultimates, by the way.
Super
Thank you, people.
Are you Archum?
I am.
I'm Supervisor Perlica of Endfield Industries. And this is...
I know.
Character inclusion is another thing that Arknights does. There are a lot of storylines where you, the Doctor, play a very small role or not present at all. That's yeah, that's also good. That's encouraging. Like I worry sometimes that,
I guess you can call it that.
you know, like maybe like because this is so like Enfield is so different from Arknights, and they're going for like the 3D open world, you know, so like maybe they would look for inspiration for like the current 3D open world games, but or like if they're if they're thinking more about like mass appeal or something, like I don't know, but
Mr. Archum, why did that truck of yours
they could like
veer along the fringes of Valley
fallaciously think some of that stuff, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
We not only have the video,
like they could like fallaciously think that like
straight off the distribution route
MC Glaze is preferred and like it's not good to have characters. I don't know. I don't know why they would think that, but there are also good signs just looking at the story. Like again, like they didn't shoehorn every banner character into the main story, you know. There are good signs too.
I've violated a few of our SOPs, but I didn't betray the syndicates. That night, I went out to handle a few personal affairs.
Physics and gravity aside, a Terran is much stronger than a human.
I believe Anger will have more questions for you.
Is that like
I believe he does.
like because of Originium? And because they have like animal characteristics and stuff? Like the animal stuff? Kind of makes sense. Oh gosh, how do you get... Wait. Oh, is this where... Oh, will this open up for this chest, maybe? That I was trying to get the other day? It's on my events. Oh. What do they want? Real monuments? Crates? At the end of the day, if you're like myself and you're coming from Wua and like Hoyo, then it's like insane to have a to have like Yvonne having like boots like this, like shoes like this. This is like an anomaly. This would like never happen unless they're barefoot. Unless they're like strictly barefoot, in which case that's the exception. But otherwise they're like always in heels. Okay, this was the opening. I mean, like... Frankly, I do not know how to get up there. Maybe there's gotta be like an elevator or something, right? Okay, there's an entrance here, there's an entrance here, there's something here, and there's something here. It looks like there's stairs here. So if I come this way, perhaps? I'm gonna try them one by one. Genshin has a lot of females without heels? Wait, do they? They do? Wait, who? Who does Genshin have? Are we counting like barefoot as well? Are we counting barefoot? For real, brother? Why is this even here? This is broken. Okay, that's a bust. And then here. Okay, I see something right there. Wait a sec. I think I'm on to. Oh wait, I'm here. I'm in it. Fuck. Little story about it in the files of one of the Rainbow Six crossover characters. Wait. There was a Rainbow Six Siege crossover in Arknights? Strongest human had difficulty even carrying things? That's crazy. Fuck, bro. Shangling Sucrose Hu Tao? Really? Oh, well, I mean, there's like a small heal. There's like a small heal, isn't there? On Shangling, I'm looking at. It's not like, yeah, it's not like a heal, but I mean, it's like, you know, like you wouldn't classify them as heals, maybe, but there's like some height, there's some elevation to the back of the, you know, to the heel of the foot. Hey, please don't tell me this is gonna drop me out of here. Oh no. Okay, like this is the entrance. Like I don't, unless this is gonna like let me go back up, which I don't think it will. F. Wait, are there stairs? Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait, it's like right here. What the... No. And then Verisa? Okay, alright, maybe I'm... Okay. Okay, good point. Good point. Verisa didn't, right? Yeah. No, Verisa didn't. Alright, touche. Touche. Alright, touche. She's got like sneakers on. Respect. We got Ash, Blitz, Tachenka, Iana, Frost, Fuse, Doc, and Ayla. Ella. Wait. Are they from Rainbow Six Siege? All those characters? All those characters are from Rainbow Six Siege and they got put in Arknights? It's kind of crazy. How do we, guys, how do we feel about collabs like that? Like, do we feel like it makes the, is it like immersion breaking? Like collabs can be, collabs are exciting, but is it like immersion breaking in any way? Like I know with Star Rail, they literally wrote like a canon story into Star Rail that would, they like explained why the servants from Fate were there. Oh my god, wait, was that an investigation? Oh my god, wait. One more. See the chest that I need, that I'm trying to get to. God. Wait. Oh my god, this is another way up here? Oh my god. It actually adds to the lore? Okay. If you count that as high heels, even your socks are high heels because there's an elevation there technically. Okay, I mean, I feel like that's not strictly the same. Bro, how do I get to that? Oh my god, I hate the steam. I freaking hate the steam. How are you supposed to get there? Are you supposed to jump from like that? From down there? Oh my god. I'm gonna lose it, bro. Dude. Okay, these steam puzzles need to disappear, right? Oh, okay, there's a hole here. So these steam puzzles need to go? Crossovers are canon and Arknights? Okay, that's pretty cool. They know how to collab with other series. Excited for the second Monster Hunter collab? Dang. I think it's fine if it doesn't derail the main plot. Yeah, I get that. I feel it's weirder when you try to make a canon rather than skins or event characters. If they manage to write something cool, then maybe. Yeah, like they wrote a story in Star Rail, and it was fine, I guess. Like, it was okay. It was mostly just good because of like Saber. Like that was mainly why it was good. But yeah, they could do like outfits and stuff. Yeah, I get that. I get that. And the thing is, if you try and do a lot of collabs, it would actually be kind of... It would be kind of like tough trying to make all of it canon. How am I doing on these? 31? Not good. Not very good. Let's just go get T creds. Favorite Crossy was Dungeon Meshi. Wait, they did the Dungeon Meshi collab in Arknights? The anime where they just like eat monsters or whatever? Is that they just like cook? They just cook up monsters? They did a collab with that anime? Interesting. Interesting.
FYI, I'm also quite the combat expert.
Along with Monster Hunter collab? They go into the Arknights universe and eat Originium slugs. Okay, I mean... okay, maybe Arknights just... Maybe they just know what they're doing with the collabs, like... They're eating Originium slugs. That's sick. That's awesome. 5 more chests, brother. There's a Destiny 2 collab in the works, but the pool got clubbed because of Bungie. Destiny 2? You mean the game that currently has 7,900 players on Steam? That Destiny 2? I think Arknights is better off. I think Arknights is better off distancing themselves. Okay, it's an evening on a Monday. What are we looking at for Marathon? I'm gonna degenerately watch Marathon Steam charts. 57K? Not bad, not bad. I really do. Like, I hope for the people that enjoy the game, it does well. Like, honestly, you know, like, honestly. Like, I'm a contradictory human. Like, I don't like Bungie, but like, I don't want the people that like enjoy the game. I don't want it to like EOS. Like, I want the people that enjoy the game and to like have their game, you know? I don't want it. I don't want them to like, I don't want their enjoyment to get ruined. But like, I will clown on Bungie. I will clown on Bungie. That's my right as a human being with free will. The main 4 characters were introduced as operators, and the story of the collab was just silly anecdotes. That's pretty cool. It's lighthearted. That's good. That can be cute. I prefer the people who enjoy the game to lose it and find a better game to enjoy. I mean, you know, like, I mean, the thing is, like, the people that do enjoy the game, like, even if Marathon fucking closed down, they would be able to find another game they like, you know? It's not like I don't know if Marathon's like one of a kind. Like, I mean, I feel bad for the people that enjoy the game, though, because I know they're going to be, like, manipulated and deceived and, like, scammed by Bungie, like an abusive relationship, just, like, over and over and over and over again, and then they're going to, like, Bungie's going to drop a trailer and, like, some dev talk, and they're going to be like, we hear the feedback from the community, and we understand that people are unhappy about this or that, and we're going to do better about communicating this or that, and we're going to do better about this, like, putting this in the game, and they're just not going to do any of it. They're just going to collect your, like, $60, like, biannual expansion DLC, and they're just, like, not going to do any of it. Yeah, I feel bad for those people. I'm being honest. They deserve better than this. You mean Concord 3? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. The thing is, I can even feel bad for the Concord devs, because, like, they're not Bungie, you know? Like, at least they gave it the old college try. They tried to make a game, you know, like, it flopped, like, it sucks, you know? Like, I feel bad for them. Like, they lost their jobs. Like, I feel bad for them. But Bungie, bro, the company that stole the stuff, like the content that you paid for, and then they would like sell it back to you over the next 3 years. Those guys, bro. You have free spots on your friends list? Yeah, you can send me a friend request. My UID, if you can see it, is in the corner. And then tell me if you do, and then again I can mark you as like separate from the like random people I'm friends with. I have no context, but it sounds like shit. Bro, that attack is just not. No, yeah, I mean, like, the thing that sucks, like, the reason it hurts, right, is because Destiny 2, like, it was, like, Destiny was kind of fun, and it was good, you know, and it's just the devs just, like, did not understand, I think just did not get it. But it was like, because they started this whole thing of, like, content sunsetting, which was basically them saying, like, look, the game is too big, the game files are too large, we don't really, like, we have no other way to like optimize or like shorten it other than just like deleting stuff from the game. So we're gonna take all this content that you paid for and we're gonna delete it, and all of like the weapons and like all the stuff you spent all this time grinding for, like weapons and gear and all that stuff, like we're gonna they didn't delete that stuff, but they basically made it so the power level was like way below like new content, so you couldn't actually use it in anything. So they were like, we're gonna make all of that obsolete, and then you're gonna pay us $100 for the next expansion for new content and winning strategy. You give me $100, I take away more content than I give you. Winning strategy, right? Sent it? Alright, I get you. I got you. Oh my god, I got 2 of these done? Wait, since when? A peak. It's like almost 1 pull. Yeah, the collab was 4 years ago? Bro, I mean... Dude, and Destiny also, Destiny just started like selling its soul with the collabs. I mean, not that like it's selling your soul to be in a collab, but like you can just tell they just like didn't have ideas. Like they just started doing collabs with everybody and like putting like new skins and cosmetics in the game. And you know, again, not earnable cosmetics. None of it was like earnable. It was all just like paid, you know? They did a Witcher collab and they charged you like $30 for each skin or some bullshit like that. Yeah. How is that legal? Yeah, people were asking that at the time. People were asking at the time. But you know like the end user license agreement, the EULA? Like on Steam and stuff, like it actually says, you know, you're when you buy a game on Steam or whatever, you're buying like a license to the game. And like in the terms and conditions, like it says like we can revoke that license to you at any time. So like in reality, like if a game company really wanted to, they could like sell you the game, and then like a year later they could just be like, we're revoking everyone's license, and they would just like delete it. And like there's nothing, like I guess legally there's nothing you could do, but like I mean, it would like nuke their credibility as it did for Bungie, and like nukes their credibility into the ground. Because then when you're paying them for new stuff, there's like the understanding that like, you know, I'm paying you and you're just gonna delete it, right? It's weird. It's weird. I guess like, I mean, not every game I guess will stay for forever. Like servers will like supposedly close down at some point, but the turnaround would be like 2 years, right? Like at least Genshin will survive for like 20 years or something, like 25 years, I don't know. But like you're giving me like a 1 year, 2 year turnaround from when you're like deleting content. It's kind of nasty, bro. I don't know how that company was allowed to stay around after pulling that off. Bro, if I had been making YouTube videos back then, because I played Destiny, right? Like that was like my game before I even like figured out what gotchas were. Bro, I would have just gone. Dude, there's actually a video on my channel. It has like 30 views, but you can check it out if you want. It's not very good. Like I don't think I didn't really understand like editing and audio and stuff back then. But it's like a 30-minute long video of me ripping into the Marathon devs because like I could see like the lies, you know. Like this was like way back. This was like before the like it came out that they'd like stolen the art from like some indie artist. And like I kind of predicted. I was like, yeah, like this does not look good. And then they delayed the game, so I was like kind of vindicated. But yeah, I'm like I would have been going so hard at them for doing that. And the thing that kind of made me mad is like how accepted it was and people made excuses for them and stuff. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said earlier about like incentives and you know, like when CCs they want to like feed their families, they're not really incentivized to call out. And because a company like Bungie, they also like punitively punish CCs that like speak against them, which is another reason I don't like them. But it's like very clear that like CCs that like speak well about them get invited to stuff, and if you like speak badly about them, you don't get invited to anything. So the incentives are there. All right. Oh my gosh. Eula is not pro-consumer at all. Still disagree that physical copies is a downgrade. Yeah. Yeah, being able to own. Yeah, being able to own is. Yeah. Well, all right, guys. I think it's about that time. I'm like really hungry. I haven't eaten anything today. I think it's about that time of the day. I really, again, appreciate everybody tuning in. You know, lurking, chatting, following, subbing on YouTube. Really appreciate everybody. Thank you for the support. It's great chatting with everybody, hanging out. It was really cool, fun watching that like react videos. They're pretty cool. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. But I'll see you guys next time. Probably tomorrow. I'm kind of trying to be consistent, but yeah. All right. Thanks again. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye. See ya. Take care. Bye-bye. See you next time.